best for the guys to have the same resolve despite the context. And I think they're doing a great job. They're getting there, and a BO5 is a really nice opportunity to work on that.
Definitely, and eager to see more of that action, so let's get back into the game.
Well, Sentinels, they get themselves on the board after map 1, but at what
Mari
cost
kita ambil
and how
makan.
tough was it for them? I'm back here with Sideshow and Tom as we listen to this great tune.
It kind of reduces the seriousness of the moment where
tension
it's like
cut.
such a tense map,
Yeah.
and then it just cuts to the music.
Was it tense or was it electric and silly? I mean,
I honestly thought you were going to say was it tense? I was about to leave.
No, of course not. I would never do that to you.
I would. So it was tens sometimes, Zekken most of the times. But yeah,
It was
did you guys expect it to be that close?
I think any time where you get Paper X being that close to Sentinels, but Zekken puts up 32 kills, it's actually a good sign for Paper X. Especially considering you in particular and Kakuka were not feeling great about their chances on Lotus overall.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the aim lab shoot around real quick, where we're checking in on Zekken. Tom, I mean, if he hadn't dropped 32 kills, you would think maybe the result would be a bit different.
But that's the thing. I feel like Paper X expected him to be utterly cracked on the seaside. They were even playing retake a lot of the time. Just giving up completely. You even just look at that last round where he just explodes it to the side and just immediately kills a player who's waiting for him to be there. He had a truly unbelievable performance, and as you said, if it wasn't for him, they lost that map.
Yeah, remember that this is one of the players we're talking about as being potentially best in the world, but we're about to go into Ascent, and that's where Zen this year, on maps where Sen play Jazz and Raze, they are 1-7. So that is really low in terms of the win rate, but it's also because they haven't put as much time into Ascent, Icebox, Breeze. They've been their bans. Apart from Ascent, which they've
Ini tadi map 2-nya apa?
This is kind of in the middle of the map pool, but another opportunity for Zekken to show up.
Yeah, thankfully, 2 of them already gone. So
yes.
That's the one good thing, is that Paper X kind of helped them out a little bit. It's also
ban last map
there's the best chance for Paper X to truly be dominant. I think they've got a really kooky combo. They have a lot of set executes that's really sort of cool for them to play
S-nya Paper X bagus.
Although it's been something that's floated, it has
Turnamen ini
very well for Sentinels.
belum kalah kan? Kalau gak salah.
I mean, is this where
Lawan itu doang ya, lawan Genji doang.
Evil level even the
lawan Genji.
especially what happened on map 1.
Yeah, definitely. I think their players look hot, right? The fragging that you're seeing coming out of them is really strong. They're finding good timings and putting pressure on Sen. On a map where Sen look a little weaker, where Sen's not going to be
kita lagi watch party bang.
I think his opping is slight. Yeah, and something absolutely will. If you want to talk about the op head-to-head, something's got that every day of the week. That's the one part of Zekken's game that he's talked about, trying to get up to speed at the same level. Whereas, you know, the Raze, he's just got like absolute best in world 10 out of 10 on basically any metric you can ask for.
Well, we heard from Coach Kaplan already. Let's see what Coach Alex had to say ahead of map 2.
Anjay, Alex diwawancarai juga.
Hey guys, I'm
Mantap
here
Alex.
with Coach Alex of PRX. So that was lancar suaranya, struggling for the first few rounds.
Anjay, halo ada
round 5, I believe things started to turn around. And they started to pick up momentum. So what do they usually need to hear? What needs to happen, or what changed there that got the ball rolling?
Yoi, kita sedang watch party.
Kau tahu nggak, ini dari tadi aku main di text tuh sama dia, aku dimatiin 6 kali sama si Uru.
Parah. Harusnya dimatiin 10 kali. Betul, baru mau ngomong gitu.
Otak kita. Otak kita.
Kita kan sehati.
We played well for a while.
Kan kita harus gelut, bukan harus bekerja sama. Dan ini kan harus bekerja sama.
Take a look at the agent select that's about to come up, Tom. Talk me through this Kukacom that you were alluding to.
Well, they play a lot of agents that ultimately most
Kamu salah, itu harusnya kita emang saling gelut. Kalau di sini kita saling bekerja sama, saling support, bukan satu menjatuhkan yang satunya.
But the way that the Gecko's played, it's basically a second duelist anyway. The way that something's going to be roaming the map, causing problems with the
masih sama itunya.
It's not really too crazy over on the Sentinel side.
Yeah, Sen, they're playing a default comp. Everybody's strong on the roles that they're on, but it's not a map that they've put that much work into or found that much success. Look at it, 50% win rate on defense. That's actually not great for a Sen. And they've got to hold back the tide of Paper X. That's going to be difficult, especially when Alt start getting.
Kalau ini menang Sentinel, kalah sih udah. Paper X.
In this tournament, they are already on the map. 1-0 up in the lower finals, but it's not over.
Feeling gue sih menang, tapi menang tipis gitu, nggak sampai OT tapi.
Yeah, we've got a lot to be seeing here, Mike. I mean, map
Menang-menang adu cok aja ini.
OT off the very get-go. I don't think anyone
Lu
is
tahu
upset
kan
by
PR
it.
kayaknya namanya Kabi nggak pernah dicek kayaknya.
Buat apa ngecek?
Lari aja.
Yeah, you brought into existence, but do you agree with the death?
Kalau bisa nge-kill, buat apa ngecek?
Those adjusted roles, potentially with Sentinels.
Kalau bisa di-kill buat apa ngecek?
Yoi.
I still feel like this should lean in favor of Paper X. I think they've
Benar, mantap. Mantap sih.
Switch ke muter. Dah,
success that's
balik.
really going to reward them.
Detik berapa? 133.
Sentinels, but the switch up here
34, 33, 32, 31.
towards a little bit of a retake approach. Actually,
Ah.
setting up this. I mean,
Flash
Paper
pick.
X straight into this here. The contact found. Telsis
Flash
goes for
pick.
the flash out, but
Flash
Banyak
pick.
kena.
one yet will fall.
Mati.
Yeah, another two close kills for Telsis.
Telat flashnya, absen satu-satu.
And now, what do they do with this? The fight in middle
Kena.
continues.
Dah.
Already
Dah.
addressing the presence.
GG. Absen satu-satu. Gak mungkin dong Jason.
He clears the first. Second needed to be clean.
Dapat
He
dua
made a
doang.
damn good go there. But first will be found by Sen.
Oke lah.
And I wait with bated
Masih
breath.
pistol.
This game feels like I'm not sure how this shakes down on this.
Lihat
Ah,
ininya
justru
nanti.
karena masih Beetle.
Confident, pissed around.
Paling terus baik kena Drifty lagi.
Yeah, at this one I'm convinced it's classic does.
Belahaan.
Has even like he's been trying to help us.
Oh,
He's been trying to help us the whole time.
See a couple of sheriffs thrown in
ini
here.
ke flawless. Ternyata ini absen satu-satu lagi nih.
Better of it. Only going to be the one to work with here. Tends to retreat here for Paper X. Might just try and throw caution to the wind.
Di main fix tuh,
Get
good step tuh.
themselves onto A side. Tends with the opener here though.
Ah, itu Dava ya anjing.
Yeah, initially, but through a little bit too late there.
Tukeran. Dava sama main
See
fix.
if we can
Kan emang dia yang main smoke, yang main
Paper X
Oh iya.
yang main omen di sini.
started there.
Oh iya, lupa.
Right place for Sentinels. Good positioning, deeper smoke as well. They've got all they need. Even getting a plant's gonna be very tricky considering the utility. You know, you're looking at the
Absen.
timings.
Yeah, they're
Satu,
walking late into the KJ
dua.
setup here.
1, 2, 2,5,
Has been
3.
Phenomenal.
for this side. Yeah,
True.
really safe pair of hands.
Nah, feeling gue ada satu mati turret ya.
In what he does. Probably just gonna
Disunting.
Lu lihat di situ.
obviously cast a curse, but he has
Oh,
one
dan curi.
solid.
Oh, flawless.
Surgical.
Okay.
Piercing shot. Flawless.
Paper X did only have those
Headshot.
pistols. Looking for
Piercing
silver
shot.
linings, there were none
Headshot.
to be found.
Double
Although
headshot.
they will come in with a weaponry, Mike. This is the time where
Nah
they
ini
will
penentuannya nih, kena drifting nggak nih?
Another flawless to start off a map.
Ini antara kalau nggak kena drifting, kena flawless lagi.
See what happens here.
Mahal.
The Guardian really the only threat here for Zek, whether he's going to look to play aggressive here. Quite close to the Blade Storm already, only 3 away.
Paling kalau menang sisa 4 second atau something doang.
Or maybe
Bisa bersaing atau Davai sih kalau kata gue.
without any aggression, but not going to come through. Nobody posting up close enough with these SMGs to really cause a threat. Joe, wow, to say that. Flash comes through, Tens nearly.
Itu semalam lotai lagi
Ada,
tuh
gila.
lawan Everex.
been spotted there.
Kan adu cok kalau lawan nama lo.
Actually, there's
Dua-duanya sama ngecok
with
tuh.
that.
Makanya.
And there were mind freaks. Seemingly not aware of the
Kalau adu di simple mah dua-duanya sama ngecok gitu.
Getting all this attention towards A, but I'm just keeping my eye on that spike. I see that start
Kalau
moving,
ini
they
ngadu
start paying more attention, but something
tim cok lawan tim disiplin lagi, sama kayak kalau PRX lawan Genji.
what's on the other side, keep them present and disallow that rotation, but it is drawing in
Delay
Sentinels
lagi.
with
Tinggal
30 kan.
40 detik nih.
all this
30.
info going. That is probably the
Dibikin
go
delay sampai
for
30.
John QT to hit the rotation button as well. Paper X looking like that B
Delay
lane's coming in.
terus,
It's going to be
delay
Sussy on the
terus.
site.
Nah, timing nih.
CT second, depending on where he
So.
goes. Probably market. The cross going to be made. Spike going to
Sampai
hit
30.
through.
Lihat kan?
Sussy headshot
30
not
ini.
enough. The site is going to be there, so
Hmm.
on the way.
Tiba-tiba hujan nih tempatku. Anjing. Moga-moga internetnya aman.
Kena wallbang tuh.
A couple of players towards lane.
Semoga.
Actually, a re-clearance towards mid from Sentinels. Gonna maybe just stack up.
Di
Triple flank
reflank.
kah? Triple flank kah itu?
Paranoia on 10s as well could be nice to maybe catch a couple with that.
Yep.
I mean, with where John QT's utility is, the turret and spawn, the alarm.
Duh, itu Pepperas mainnya di side semua anjir.
Pizza here.
Ya bener.
Still pressure coming through though. Paranoia sent.
Kena tuh. 3 tuh. Absen nih. Something nge-swing nih. Absen beneran kan? Ah la 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 Thrifty.
Aduh.
La 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 la.
Dadah Pepperas.
Thrifty cuy.
Sisa satu tapi monyet yang sisa.
Ya, tapi thrifty cuy.
Iya.
Jatuhnya
Shield and a rifle available for a couple.
kita kebuang banyak kan.
Utility gonna suffer as a byproduct of that.
Enggak, mereka mainnya di side semua anjir. Gak ada yang ngambil
Yang di sini
space.
absen terus aja.
Find something
Susah.
to leave inside
Mereka masih
the headshot.
4 orang.
Will give
Ih, mau gebrak.
Monyet also. A couple of exit kills here will find the showstopper.
Kalah. Harusnya kalah. Cedok.
Second coming in, obviously feeling himself
Iya,
after that
kota.
one. It's time to start seeing what Paper X can do. The purchase in the hand.
Lu ngasih Grealish sama Tens itu.
Monyet gonna put him away. Second gonna try and pick up the slack a little there.
Aduh. Mati Davai.
En route, looking to be planted.
Enggak.
They got themselves ready. Zekken trying to punish, stuck around as long as he could.
Tor.
Right back to the action.
Kena tuh.
Can't do much to
Odin.
There's the swing.
Odin.
Absen.
Absen.
Saucy clearing the back lines. And what a sweep, Mike.
Absen.
Zekken and Sassy somehow off screen
Absen.
finds 3 kills. Gets lined up in front of Jen here.
Di Sentinel pinter mereka mainnya retake. Kalau mereka lawan Pepperas di side hilang orang.
Found for Monyet showstopper.
Mending mereka main retake full 5
Jen no.
Oh, wow.
lawan Pepperas.
Karena mereka tahu Pepperek masuk ke set bang semua util.
Makanya
Yeah.
mending retake full 5 daripada keculik 2-3 orang.
Antara retake 5 sama delay tadi mainnya.
Time out.
Berarti delay tadi yang round 4 yang delay sampai 30 ya.
Hearing something or feeling as if they've got a total misread of the situation. And wants to keep that in check early on.
So I think a lot of people, if you're looking at the map, Paul would have said Ascent is one that it's not terrible. Ascent, you know, it's not going to be something that's instantly
No, but
like your mind, but
have
it's certainly not a
struggled.
strong point.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not when you go brilliant. You know, it's a split of there. You know, or maybe Suns. It's not like that. It's not into that I guess cusp. So this was a decent opportunity for Paper.
And I know Josh was hitting.
Mapnya Pepperas lagi jelek-jeleknya sih turnamen ini.
You know, Sentinels played Jet on. This is the
Tidak ada yang strong banget
This
gitu loh.
is one of the ones that
Mapnya.
struggle with the Jet composition.
Kan emang gak ada cuy.
Starting 9-1.
Dari dulu.
Enggak, dulu masih punya ini mereka. Split sama satunya apa? Sama Bain.
Split mereka justru lemah dulu cuy.
Enggak, split habis ini. Habis refarm kan bagus. Split.
Yang awal iya WR-nya lebih buruk dari yang ini cuy. WR bagus mereka cuma di apa ya? Bain juga jelek waktu itu. Gak ada cuy.
Yeah, missing the jump was what he was considering the double.
Pas 2023 kan bagus.
Forsaken.
Yang 2023 bentar gue lihat.
Sure, but Sentinels looking to re-clear, proactively clear, I should say. Something with the clothesline.
What is that? Monyet dives in. Paper X.
Mati.
Sassy trying to slow down the pace a little. Carve out some control.
Yang 2023 ya.
Do some serious damage to Vi, gonna fall. Recovered weapons in hand though, and the plan to boot. What did Sassy and John QT do? Thrash back underway.
Mau naik stressnya. Bisa naik anjing.
To find John QT. Oh, mind freaking that.
Bisa cok anjing.
Oh, me.
Di pisau anjing.
Champion tahun lalu tanggal berapa sih? Lupa gue.
Champion September nggak sih? September Agustus. Hanya di pisau main freak.
Kurang hina apa lagi? Sistem.
A hint of emotion, just a hint. That was the plan all along.
I want a gif of that. I think that's just like small little smile.
30 September.
Kalau habis miso gak dapet run lucu sih. Anjing beneran. Baru ngejinx.
Tens with two. Massive impact through middle.
Biasa cuy.
And oh, Zekken just wants back. The second
Baru ngejinx anjir.
this just goes completely up in the air.
Februari.
Game is ridiculous.
Februari tahun lalu.
Freaks walking through the ruins of this round. What the hell just happened?
2v5 now. There's going to be any sort of recovery in this round. Sentinel's not giving too much away.
Overall mereka yang bagus sedih banget.
Slowing down
Yeah.
progress.
Main nama splitnya busuk kan ya.
Yeah, Sentinels are
Yeah, they don't want to give anything away. Look at the minimap here.
very disciplined.
Sama Pearl. Nah, masih ada Pearl kan waktu itu.
Yeah.
Pearl yang bagus tuh.
Finding stability.
Pearl sama baik. Melotus yang agak lumayan.
Aduh muter nih. Nah, ini. Internetku anu kah?
Careful off the gas too far though, because there is still
Gue
some
buffer juga. Gas A, B, C,
that
D.
scoreline a little further away
Dari
from
sono
main
kayak.
breaks here, but that's
Dari sono.
show me it again, please. I want to see Tens just walk middle on him.
Ya, internetku lagi
This
busuk.
was just
Enggak, dari sono.
beautiful. to
Dari
watch.
sono.
It's one of those responses.
Sononya yang
Fight fire with fire.
Yep.
Something walks up short the previous round. Right, let's take mid away from them. Don't even let them.
Baru kujing. Kalau habis pisau gak dapet run lucu sih.
Tens like your Zekkens, play him in.
Kalah beneran.
Operator
Gak ngecuk bukan PRE.
from the get-go, it still feels so weird.
Lu paling
But it's good for it.
Itu nggak sih ntar comebacknya gara-gara apa?
It weirdly works.
Konyol pasti.
Felt it in his hands.
Yang Eko lah.
Is it the solution? Is it the cure for their problems? Tens looking to get interested again, this time from short, trying to play in Zekken. Not going to happen here, something's got to be cautious. There's layers to it. Noting another, but the Tens now
Di push.
swinging the flashes there. Tens deciding to
Wah,
back away.
mati semuanya.
Rightly so. It wasn't just one in the middle, there was three.
One yet. Potential to cause some issues from main here as well. Retrieve the orb and almost bait sent out a little bit.
Gila itu.
Tens looking for the clearance, but elsewhere
Agak
Mind Freak
gila-gilanya
won't
mau
open up.
di-push.
Sassy will fall. John QT next on the chopping block.
Iya.
Kept in check by the utility.
Mind free. Him straight towards CT.
I mean,
Second there.
with Paperworks you can never doubt things
Aduh!
like that. But he
Nice, dapet.
that's a kill on Tens.
He does that in
Alalalalalalala.
I'm going to mark it.
Kok Satchel?
I'm going to take the fight.
Kan menit berapa kok ada Satchel anjir?
Oh,
Still
mau
with that
kecepatan
little
pasti.
control. Look at this positioning from Monyet.
Hmm,
Flying threat.
baru Satchel tempatku.
Might get what he wants, John QT. Something's closing in here.
Lu majuan banget.
See the scope. That's a prize possession in hand too. You
Bisa
know?
dicepetin gak sih kayak YouTube yang 2 kali?
Sides. It's like a tower defense
Oh,
game
Twitch nggak
again,
bisa.
but he does eventually fall.
Gimana
Twitch.
biar bisa ini?
Find their way back in that success. Yes, it's not
Twitch
so.
bisa nggak? Bisa sih.
Again, it was that pick towards B that
Ada.
opened the gates.
Ada nggak?
Ada, makanya nanya.
Patient from some.
Nggak bisa berarti.
You can see Sentinel's toying
Ini di
with
YouTube
the
dong memang
idea
lebih cepet.
of
Di
trying to
YouTube.
play out,
Enggak,
but with no
tadi lebih cepet. Biasanya Twitch tuh, cuma ini gara-gara tadi ngebuffer itu loh.
and when you already noting
Buffer ketuker YouTube yang lebih cepet.
Iya.
it's just not tangible or feasible to do so.
Karena flash lagi tuh.
Fourth continues in terms of round
Uh,
timeline.
Paranoia
Turun.
with the knife. This could be a go.
Turun.
They actually try and turn on this
Turun.
one. It does look like Zekken wants in. Has to finally respect it on the other side. Monyet willing to challenge. And
Ada kayak mati.
going back in. Divide gonna put down
Kenapa nggak di
Zelfis.
swing?
Zekken trying to toy with him, trying to draw them into a fight, but they're not having any of it. Why would they? Ten's not getting played either here.
Aduh, Davai mati.
Isolating Divide. And now they're in problems. Monyet has to get
Takut
all the
mereka.
game here.
Somehow Sentinels come out of that, Rezzing and Devi falling.
Itu gak dicek itu.
Bizarre.
Flashnya nggak diambil lagi.
All the utils on B though.
Spikes on the way.
Ntar udah YouTube deh, anjir delaynya lama banget di Twitch gara-gara buffer tadi.
Budak-budak.
Top ready. Ada pop.
Odin.
4 seconds, running him down.
Aduh.
Got a bit of cash to play with, but not that much anymore.
Don't expect something to really be the one to chase it down. Mindfreak.
Mindfreak kena. Oh, untung.
Timing. Oh enggak.
His T 17 HP.
But Mike, the start of that round, I just feel like that was the most topsy-turvy outcome.
Yeah,
and
like
then
I said,
it went PRX's way.
Sentinels somehow come out on top of this. I mean, Zekken finds his skill onto Devi. It's just really, really bizarre to see that exchange, but that whole time Mindfreak is creeping closer and closer.
Yeah.
So it looks like PaperX are willing to stack up and fight for A main, and maybe Sentinels are thinking there's going to be one splitting short here, 2 splitting short, so we have to be conscious of this. So they give up a little bit of space. I mean, they didn't actually note Sassy's utility on the other side of the map either.
Berarti ini nggak main Sentinel ya?
Spam through B main. After that, Mindfreak catches the timing, comes through, clear that utility very comfortably. And like I said, no challenge coming back through from John QT. When the pit's available, they're going to lock off one of these lanes back in the side.
And this is feeling like it's got echoes of map 1 now, seeing this
Di Pro doang.
PaperX were the first, it gave them a new lease of life. They're back in the game now. 4 apiece, tied up all square. Sen just about pumping the brakes themselves, deciding we've got to get a grip back on this game. They found
kan bawa Sentinel tuh di Pro.
the cure to their woes. 2 consecutive rounds was enough that Sentinel thought, let's slow it down a bit here. Let's have a conversation.
Finally, the 1-for-1 back and forth.
Finally broke.
Yes. As we enter round 9. The TP for Devi, the only ultimate on the entire board.
Dulu di Ascent tuh mereka bawa 2 duelist, 1 smoker, 1 inisiator, 1 sentinel masih.
It being the operator on the other side.
Iya, kaje.
But there's still 2 here to fight it with
Bisa
the
mata Harbor itu kagak kan?
Harbor kan Champions baru mulai. Pasifik pas akhir-akhir. Mau Champion. Untung monyet hampir mati, Cok. Anjing. Akhirnya mati.
Towards that A site, something going wrong. That reveal just completely.
Udah planting,
annihilating the plan.
Udah menang gua.
It comes so late on as well.
Absolutely.
And there's no parent. I'm not sure how many the knife has tagged, but.
Oh, sama Fraktur. Gue lupa itu ada.
He gets caught on the wall as well.
Fraktur dulu.
Udah keluar 2 season masalahnya Fracture.
But yeah, whether or not the trap
Gak lupa lah kita.
is dependent on the knife or some sort of contact there. Because Zekken's kind of half
masih ada,
Delsa's, like I said, is out in the middle of that.
Once that initial domino fell, it was, you know.
Fraktur yang itu champion.
Look what it's done to Sentinels though.
Yang EG nggak kalah-kalah.
Oh iya.
Nowhere, they've tripled down on this
Yang unbeatable ya, unbeatable ya.
They've started to really get a grip. This round isn't so much.
Yang awalnya punyanya PRX yang masih pakai neon.
Iya. Further away from Sentinels, but still. Again,
oh iya, mereka Fracture sama Pearl dulu yang bagus sama Bind. Keluar semua kan ini. Tinggal Bind doang.
When it's him, I'll always give it a second of doubt, but as it stands, it's 4 players alive. PaperX, plant on the way. Really only Sassy. Then he saw a threat. Low Bro still getting cheers.
Setengah ganti.
Not many today though.
Iya, dari Yoru ke Harbor.
Playing for the defuse in the second half.
Bukan, gara-gara pakai itu.
Yeah, just a sheriff in the hands of Sassy to work back into this. QT will fall. Oh, feels like a bit of formality here. Sassy can find a consolation. No, Forsaken. Keep 4 alive here for PaperX as they find their 6th. Starting to hit a groove now, 4 without a response from Sentinels.
Are we going to see those last 2 rounds coming from
Sentinels? Another miracle comeback in a half.
Kalau di carry Jing doang bagus.
You know what I mean? I'm fine with it.
Give me another 6-6. Give me another 6-6.
Busuk dari dulu.
I'm absolutely down. Now,
dari zaman Jing awal masuk itu busuk.
I mean, Sentinels have basically given up this.
They can't play it.
Yang Jing dulu tau gak sih? Duelis aja.
Is that gonna do the trick?
Ini sampai akhir kan masih safe dia kalau main di situ. Sit Serena tergantung ini.
Does Zelsis get to keep his life? There's a lot of question marks about this one. The Paranoia sent the transporters out. Aldous Fury gonna connect. That's Divide gone down. That's an issue. Smoke's now depleted. Zek gonna find the punish on towards short. And Ten's getting curious.
Udah move lo itu Ten.
Ten's is there.
Itu perasaan tadi si monyet noleh ke situ. Masa gak lihat anjing?
And maybe looking like we're on for another 6-6.
Perasaan noleh ke kanan tadi si monyet.
Fury see so many examples of just how devastating it is on these fast A hits. If you don't get out of main, Aldous Fury can do so much damage. Unfortunately, here with the utility invested so quickly, it feels like PaperX are a little offbeat, behind the curve almost. I mean, the mosh pit lands in front of door. I'm not even sure who takes first contact here on the side of Sen, but
mati.
With that utility coming out, you think PaperX are going to explode.
Hari-hari 6-6.
Sideline free kit.
Left in tatters.
6-6 nanti Sentinel kalau mainnya rotate susah sih. Gak punya Sentinel soalnya. Sentinel mainnya rotate susah sih, gak punya Sentinel. Anjir.
So Monyet be the one to backfill this and dive on forward. Takes up. Is noted by the knife, but I don't.
Lagi.
They know the progression until now. John QT's
secure this. 60 seconds left for Divine Forsaken. I mean, opportunity here to TP in and steal the spike from under their noses. And that's going to be...
And TP across, taking no risk.
I mean, a ton of time left to work with, but almost want Divine to really play out that TP on the other side of the map. Give them some sort of hope at converting the spike retrieval into a plant.
Mereka juga
still got its full utility.
They're gonna know that the utility's online, so they're gonna know that he's back. But the ult that could be pretty useful. I guess it's gonna be the signal of how close John QT is. Does get caught by it, will respect it. This should be game on and plant on. 13 seconds, and look at the position. Look at the position of Forsaken. This is a risk, but it could be worth it. But there is still utility in middle. If John QT falls,
he got pinged.
This is so dangerous. Divine needs to live here. He's got to play this so perfectly. Exactly that. So if John QT falls this game on, maybe Forsaken finds something. But the turn of attention is going to be now. The penny's dropped. He's lost it. He couldn't do any more. Trying to make a worldly play, but Divine output.
Masih ada alarm botnya, masalahnya tuh tadi.
1v3, not gonna happen. It's all like map 1. 6-6.
Itu kalau nggak ada alarm botnya mungkin bisa. Masalahnya kan masih hidup.
Sentinels to close things out, a tied half when they're staring down the barrel of an 8-4. Mind Freak unfortunately caught off guard here. Monyet just on a PaperX mission with a shorty.
A little wild. But still, 6-6. What a fantastic start here.
Heaven kan baru season lalu ya.
Can't wait for more, but for now I do believe we can check in with the first.
Another 6-6 half. I am here joined by a very special crowd. We have Chrissy, Zoe, GB, and Fidinho here. Guys, I've heard that you're doing some vertical stream. How is the experience going here?
It's a long experience, obviously, because we're vertical. The games have been fantastic. Like it's been incredible. The crowd is amazing. The games are amazing.
Perlama Fracture masuk lagi.
Enggak lah, satu lah. Pro sama map baru. Kan ada map baru, tetep.
Sampelnya nambah.
What about you? It's been a blast. It's
kan setahun sekali ada satu map minimal.
So we've been having a lot of fun the entire time, and we have a lot of amazing guests that are popping in and out all of the time. So we've been having so much fun.
Podemos aquí hacer una invasión, Fitiño, ya te lo pregunto en español.
Kan udah ada leaknya dikit-dikit tuh. Ini underground katanya.
Está muy guay, sobre todo el anterior mapa ha estado súper ajustado.
Baru tahu ada player Jerman namanya Lele.
Si ve el público tipo celebrándolo y tal, es la hostia.
Lele.
Sobre todo desde aquí arriba es como... Se escucha como el triplo, el cuádruple, es una barbaridad.
Muchísima gente, muchísimas gracias a todos por venir. Esperamos que estéis disfrutando. I was just asking him how, you know, what he thinks about the experience. He thinks that being here is amazing, that the crowd is insane. So keep it up. I want to know, guys, who do you have your money on?
Oh, Gen G all the way from day one.
Oh, but for today.
For today.
She's so Gen G pilled, she's still thinking about the final.
Sentinels, honestly, Sentinels. I want to see the rematch.
Oh, but do you think it's going to be a 3-0, or do you give Paper X some maps?
I think it's going to be 3-0.
Quick, Alex.
I'm going 3-1 Sentinels.
Crazy?
I'm going 3-2 Paper X.
Okay, Fiti, what's the breakdown?
3-2 Sentinels.
Okay, we love that. We're going to toss it back to the casters.
Anjir itu kepalanya si Mixwell hilang, Cok. Tembus pandang.
What's up, GB? How's it going?
Oh, look at that.
When does the audio come back in? Have I just said that? And he's not even
yeah, literally, he's just like that without a headset. But no, great to check in with everyone here. I think all of you at home as well hopefully can pick up on this. The atmosphere in here is absolutely wild. People really heating up to this game, and rightly so. It's been a cracker so far. Close first map, second already looking good. Paper X keeping this within touching distance. Sentinels getting back up to 6. Finding those solutions late, somewhat like map 1. Does it follow that path again? Sen now on the attack, Paper X on the defense.
Big gap left open here by Paper X towards 8. It's only Monyet really shouldering tree. Smoke will confirm the knife, the second layer to this, and that will call the rotation in motion.
This Monyet is
very early, actually. Sorry, a very late drone to come through and clear short here, and Monyet punished on the back of it.
Caught something too. So good information. Flying back in here. Monyet down could be an issue.
They know everything's coming from heaven now.
Getting ready with a high flash. Trying to counter the Dizzy. Coming on in, buying a couple of seconds, and it does. Zels is now going to get that classic ready to go. Not going to be able to get a user this time. Forsaken the one to break back in. They've cleared 10s. Hold on. They're clearing the site. Second. How much can one man do? Not enough. It's on John QT. He's got
Aduh, mati.
And they line up. Another 1v1. How much can one man do? That's how much. John QT.
Bang, ini all versi ada aim, Bang.
Sheer impact alone
absen
has
gitu,
been
Bang.
off the charts.
Yang ngecek.
Pistol round protocols continue to excel for Sentinels. I love this delay investment of the drone here to really, really take that space away even more so from Paper X. And the pinch through to mid as well. It's that second layer, the security in this execution. No stone left unturned.
Every time I hear that Red Bull noise now, I'm just going to think of John QT's face. That's it. That's it. I'm just going to see it.
John QT clutch.
Honestly. I don't know if he's got the funds for the sponsorship,
wow.
but he might need to get some. Like, you know. Again, this round, Sheriff's not going to find any purchase really with it. A little bit of resistance, but not quite enough to really dissuade Sen. Pathing straight towards the A site. Mind Freak waits. Something. Not going to get much play into this either. What Mind Freak can do from here, though. That's not bad. Want to show you something special, Mind Freak? You want to... Nah, not this round. He's chilling. Not quite flawless.
Yeah, previously, good. I mean, I can't remember now, but the round 2s have been flawless.
Yeah, they have been.
To get Sentinels a very comfortable cushion to kick things off. 21-8. I come back to that same thing earlier. This is the performance you want from Zekken.
Yes, you do.
On the weaker side of the Sentinels map pool.
And that's scary,
with these compositions, yeah.
You might have thought you had a window coming into a map when he's not on, that raise, when he's, a little out of, let's say, his full comfort role, which is ridiculous. He is arguably one of the best in the world.
I mean, coming back swinging from what felt like a rough day in the last series they played, well, rough end, sorry.
Yes.
The series was very uncharacteristic. It's been all gas, no brakes for him so far here in Madrid.
Right there.
And a re-hit going to come through. Monyet needs to be...
Malah, mati lagi, Tome.
Getting so invested, he wanted to find the information where to take that space, but going to be punished.
Look at the spacing behind it, though.
There was
on the rifle round.
A mistake made there for him. He's going to be kicking himself because that's an upgrade to hand as well. That's going to be brought right on through. And something getting curious in middle. See, John QT's position is perfect. They are ready on every single lane. The PRX want to play in. Sentinels looking like they almost have like a wall hack in this. Like they have read them so damn well. Sassy clears Defy.
Well, here comes the Flawless. It's just Forsaken left on 1v5. Like I said, it was missing in round 2, but Sentinels looking to find one regardless.
Spike planted.
John QT, you can see as well very early on, PaperX identify that he's going to be in these sorts of positions, but Sentinel's so well equipped to bolster this formation. Well, Flawless is out the window now.
I'll find you.
Can't believe we've done this to us.
No more.
Relax a little.
I mean, they've got good funds behind this.
They're laughing, right? They've had everything they want, and just those individual fights. So desperate to trade back that first. Once it's set in motion, I don't know what really you can do at that point.
Forsaken will have to let this one pass him by.
Kalau playnya di IG-nya baru nyampe sih.
9-6.
Kayak waktu itu kita main di Lotus anjir. Plan di C, dia nyelip di pojokan yang arah ceiling itu mati. Kena bom.
Siapa itu? Musuh. Swing onto an angle. Not sure what page of the strat, but that's from.
Kita di sini tuh.
Musuh. Aku kan ngejar dia mati kena bom. Di B.
The classic.
Oh, di B pojokan itu ya.
Yang plan default itu pojokan itu.
Something going here because
mati ya ini. Kena bom dari C.
Kena ujungnya.
Iya.
Kena ujungnya.
This buy is rotten as well. Forsaken, yes, the rifle, but the rest. It's got to be on his back, really, to make something happen. But they seem so prepared, so aware of the possibility. Ten's waiting for anyone to go try and find some information in middle. Does he spot Forsaken? Oh, Ten's!
With the ego shout. It's beautifully done.
Just for a second, you can kind of forget it's 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Map 3 apa sih tadi?
Sunset ya? A big game, all good. And then you just occasionally get a tens moment like that. Oh, Zekken, okay, no, he's got
lagi kena banget sih Zekken.
All good. Also noted the player in market there. The plant looking unfazed. I don't think there's going to be much to challenge.
This round is really going to be the highlight one.
Managed to get that rifle, I think.
Nggak ada yang bangun ini, map Ascent.
Turu semua. But what else can they achieve with this? Monyet, yes, a little bit deeper in, but...
Decent util, but a 3v5 nonetheless. The Sentinel's looking to play very active here, and this mid coming through.
He's so clean with it.
Finds Mindfreak. You got to feel like that seals the deal on this round. Monyet will find a consolation.
Get out. Oh, caught in the heels. Devi looking to do some damage.
Aduh.
That's rough.
Dead, yeah.
The double headshot. Double digits found. Unfortunately, with this cleaner start from Sentinels in the second half, that 6-6 quickly becomes so concerning.
And
Sentinels now, another buy round, you're on 11, you have to give that up because the finances aren't there.
Correct.
We had investment in the previous, yes, the loss bonus will come into effect, but it doesn't bail you out of this sort of position. And it's been pretty clinical from Sentinels. In the second half so far. PaperX a breather here because this is the one you really want to see them make a stand.
M-nya kurang masalahnya, nggak ada yang kayak Jin lagi.
7K, 5K, 7K.
Main satu duelis aja, satu duelis, dua inisiator, dua smoker, satu sentinel, satu inisiator. Yang normal-normal aja komnya.
Absolutely devastating to be facing off against this, and you must win by round. Forsaken's one away, sure, but it's.
Ya walaupun yang lain
it doesn't stop the tsunami that's possible with these ultimates being available. I mean, John QT just needs to retrieve an orb. The null command can get Sentinels access towards a site and.
Udah bayarin aja itu wajib militernya.
Post plant,
there's so many options.
Yeah.
Looking like almost insurmountable odds, but we
nah itu sih siapa? Song Gyongming itu
there is chance. It's just
dia kan nggak ikut wajib militer gara-gara menang Piala Asia.
Itu kan Korea. Korea ya. Oh kan Korea ya anjing. Bukan Singapura anjing.
Heartbreak for Paper X here, not getting any play.
Siapa tahu bisa.
Kalau Korea lah itu anjing T1 satu tim gara-gara menang World.
No steps heard.
Faker kan.
Fucker.
Not noted.
Aduh.
Either gets played
Still
in.
finds it.
Still gonna catch
Just a little bit off there with the power as well. Zekan's allowed to reset.
No hook.
Oh, does Forsaken go fact-finding?
Another bite.
And this is looking like it's a trap waiting at shoulder. He's got to be careful.
Si Sentinel ngebaca Peprex anjir, mereka tahu bakal nge-push. Soalnya nggak punya Sentinel, nggak punya delay.
Sama kayak game gitu.
Can he hold this together? Can one man deny the entirety of Sentinel?
Oh my God!
No, is Zeka doing that to him? Devastating play. Just on the warpath.
Selain Lotus yang punya Sentinel, even punya Sentinel pun mereka bakal nge-push tetap.
Given no avenue forward. Doors shut. CT is not in their control. Utility on the T-side approach. He's just got to drift away and face the fact that Sen will be at 11 rounds.
And Mindfree, the one with 1100 credits, you really don't want him to lose this rifle.
And play hide and seek.
And with the trap play set up in the previous as well, a lot of this utility has been burnt up, so that repurchase is going to look even more uncomfortable. I'm not sure how much got invested, but Sassy creeping closer and closer here.
Mike. He's clearing everything. Sassy's just cleared wine.
Oh.
Round wing go away. Okay, and that's the most positive element of that last round. The fact they got to keep a rifle. Sentinels have looked so dominant here. This is scary for the map pool. This changes things.
I think Zekan just swings as it ends with this second kill.
Oh.
I mean, it looks outrageous from the other end.
Yeah, it
did. I mean, that makes it even worse then. Zekan plays the
Trapnya tuh terlalu kebaca, itu doang, nggak push lagi.
Enggak tim lain udah tahu setelah Sentinel itu udah nggak mungkin pakai default.
So much util,
so much seed. Tinggal counter striking aja.
Good luck.
He's committed as well.
Gonna spot a couple players here. They're gonna know there's at least two towards CT early. All gonna come through TP taken. Zekan's still alive and breathing, but gotta move. Can't make it work this time. Gonna get pinned down. Something with the punish. But there's the answer.
Ngapain narik? Lagi menang nembak kok narik.
Still a problem on the site though. Contends get out, he's got his TP, he's been caught! Monyet with a critical kill! Gonna send the showstopper down, paint shell to follow, but it's the spike being left there. Invest the lockdown. They're trying to fight for that spike and get it in hand! Execution! John QT on the drive-by, they're trying to stand and fight, but they can't deal with John QT! Monyet falls! And Sentinels, post 12.
You peel back the layers and Sentinels still look comfortable. In some disastrous scenarios, the flash play here to catch the backside of this lockdown. Like you said, execution style. It's just beautiful to watch. Mindfreak, he said initially, looked like he was gonna have to solo anchor this. Another round, no response here from Paper-X in the second half. Last purchase doesn't look pretty. Some ultimates to work with, but Sentinels. I don't know, but Monyet's 33 HP already.
Yeah, and again, so much shown early on. They're just going to continue this warpath straight towards the A site.
Mindfreak has to dump everything at the front door to try and slow things down, but it does nothing.
No. Floodgates are open, Mike. That plant's coming in. I don't know what can stop it now. What are you up to there? Thinking about something, but decides against it.
Flash in maybe from Zelsis, but he's got no flashes left.
It's a fight on three fronts here. CT, you got Tree, And you got the T side of it, but there's so much going on now. TP away, Forsaken swings the site, and now here comes the punch. Where's Tim's gone is the big question. Forsaken still fighting, still trying to do it. This is going to be on 10. You've got to see Sassy buy time. He's got to try and play this fight. Oh, he plays so well.
Ngapain?
They have no idea about Tens.
Efek luar.
It is time.
Oh.
13.
Betul sekali.
A photo finish here, clinical from Tens.
Shows him on for a reason, baby.
The second coming of Tens. Beautiful stuff. And a dominant second half performance here from Sentinels.
What a showing. You thought this was a weakness. You thought this was your big chance. Not yet. And now on the horizon, Mike. Split. Horrifying prospect. This is now an uphill battle.
Buat ntar ya.
Watch it all.
Buat sirkuitnya ntar ya.
Bakal termulu mereka bakal.
Pacificnya pinter ya, ke counter sih. Apalagi di luar DRX kan. Sekarang ada tambahan game G. Waduh. Counter stratnya 2 anjing.
Tapi DRX sekarang nggak gitu-gitu amat mainnya, mereka masih nyari ini.
Masih konekin sama flashback, tinggal connect sama flashback doang, udah ke counter strat itu.
Mana sekarang yang ini 2 doang yang lolos master gara-gara ada Cina.
3.
Kalau champion bisa 3 emang.
Enggak, master 3. 3. Lu nggak lihat Wong? Enggak. Udah jadi 3. Jadi 16 atau 15.
12 anjing.
Ya 33 kan?
Ini 12.
Ke 15 ya. Ya benar. 12 kan 3 kan, berarti 3 Pasifik, 3 Cina, 3.
Kok bisa 15 sama 18 anjing?
Otak gue reload tadi.
Banyak banget.
Oh, berarti kehitungnya 2 major ya berarti.
Iya, master
LCQ-nya di itu. Jadi lebih gede ntar. Buat champion doang LCQ-nya.
Tahun kemarin juga champion cuma LCQ cuma champion doang.
Kemarin ada tambahan dari Kiva. Oh enggak deh, enggak ada LCQ deh loh.
Ada LCQ-nya buat champion.
Enggak, yang ini enggak ada man. Kayaknya.
Oh, enggak ada dari itu championship point.
Dari champion point. Oh, jelek. Tapi 16 cuk, lama itu. Berarti 2 major, 1 big major. Ya. 2 major biasa sama 1 big major.
2 major biasa sama 1 champion.
Enggak dong, satunya major kecil dong, cuma 8 nih. Major kecil, major biasa, baru major gede.
Ini kayak login sebenarnya, cuma ini dikasih qualifier di daerah dulu.
Gak ada bonusnya kemarin waktu itu. Gak ada bonus slot buat kayak login kemarin. Login kemarin kan dapat slot gratisan. Karena slotnya Cina itu seharusnya. Cinanya cuma 2. Iya kan? Login kemarin itu harusnya yang satu itu kan slotnya Cina.
Iya.
Cuma jadi slot bonus buat login aja.
Soalnya belum ada liganya, masih invited dari challenger Cina tahun kemarin.
liganya udah ada, cuman itu jatuhnya masih baru.
Enggak, tahun lalu belum.
Enggak, maksudnya liganya udah mau ada kan, cuman gara-gara masih regionnya masih muda dikasih napas dulu.
Belum ada liganya itu pas champion kemarin, pas awal-awal masih challengers
harusnya
itu
ada. Iya, itu harusnya ada, cuman gara-gara masih muda kan.
Enggak, dia liganya kan baru akhir tahun kemarin jadinya.
Iya, tapi itu bukan challenger juga.
Enggak, itu challenger.
Liga luar.
Enggak, masih challenger.
Enggak, bukan challenger. Bukan challenger. Luar itu. Di luar yang ada bukan dari Valonya, organisernya.
Iya, yang Cina kan.
Bukan dipegang Riot. Yo. Sirkuit sendiri. Sirkuit muda.
That was a fantastic second half
Tapi
of
panjang tuh
Ascent
sirkuitnya
for
tuh.
Sentinels. They lead 2-0 in this best of 5. I'm your host Yingsu and I'm back here with Sideshow. And biz now. Can anybody stop Zekken? I don't think
No.
they can.
No, they can't.
No.
Lagi
Do you have
bangun
any further
gitu.
questions, Your
No,
Honor?
that's it. Should we just jump
Alright,
into
back into the game.
Yeah. I want to watch more of Zekken.
Dua
It's just-
botak anjing.
It's unbelievable what he's doing. There are spots where his team perfectly sets him up, it's a great strat, yada, yada, yada. But you expect him to get like 1, maybe 2, and then he runs around and he's just murdering everybody.
He is 14-4 versus Munyet right now. The duelist
Oh,
diff
no.
is off the charts. He's
Kalau berarti
destroying
Sentinel ke
everyone.
final
He's got
berarti
200 ADR over the
jelasnya
first 2
lepas
maps.
itu.
He's averaging 340 ACS. He's plus
Sunset
31.
ke band
Okay, yeah, what? I don't
Yeah,
care
mereka-
about
Game di
this,
kemana
but
sih?
you just
Enggak
look
main
at what he's
Sunset.
doing as well. He's winning so many
Feeling
duels
gue
that from the
Lotus sama
PaperX side, it's
Sunsetnya
just got to
di
be
band.
flattening.
Yeah, I mean it's all Tekken.
Iya.
Yes, all
Split
Tekken right
gak
now
sih
because
yang di
here
ban
is
harusnya?
Tens in our
Enggak.
Horizon High Speed
Enggak,
moment,
split
and
kemarin
this was a really
dihajar
cool
13-5,
set
Cok.
play from them right after they lost a round as well.
Yeah, there's the flash, there's the recon.
Sentinel
Tens
fix
EPs
dihajar
inside the smoke.
13-5
Sets
sama
up,
Genji.
dominates the first one because he's there so fast and gets the second off the back of the recon.
Yang masih di
And
band
actually,
jelasnya
Sentinel
Sunset
doing a
sama
lot of
itu
these
ini.
early round aggressive
Lotusnya
plays.
kayak.
Not all of them worked, but it was something I think that they pulled from the game where Gen G beat PaperX by doing a lot of plays like this where they turned up the tempo. And that was straight from the Pacific Finals. They've done their homework.
I think a lot of PaperX utility on that attack as well really works once you get into the execution. So if you just deny them any of that initial space, you can basically disrupt them.
Ini
And then when they
tadi
go onto their own
bandnya
attack,
satu-satu apa
pretty quick from there on
Sentinel?
out.
Yeah, I mean, every half that we've seen has been close,
Satu-satu dong.
apart from the one you just watched,
Berarti
where
yang
Sen did
band
not
semua
drop
tuh grand
a
final
round.
doang ya?
Yeah, that was crazy. The thing is
Yeah.
with PaperX history
Grand
could
final
be
yang dari-
destined to
yang
repeat
dari
itself.
upper
They never
dapat
won a
band
global
dua
best
dia.
of 5 ever before. But on the other side though, for
Yang dari upper yang
Sentinels,
dapat band
they
dua.
were there for the first Masters where they made it all the way to the grand finals. They won it. And do we feel like maybe something is in the air to push them to another grand finals for the first time in a very long time?
Something's in the ground. That's what we've been seeing right now. It is brutal. No, this is looking like a completely revitalized Sentinels. And honestly, obviously I think Gen G play a completely different game. But if you're getting Zekken and Tens like this, compare them to the series versus Gen G, and we might actually have a game in the final. I'm kind of already looking there though, because right now, PaperX are dead.
It's kind of it's a little bit of recency bias in my head because we've just seen such a dominant half. But the problem is, even apart from that, Sen was still edging them out on the previous map. It does feel like Sen are going to win the final. It does feel like Tens revitalized on a new role is going to have an opportunity to grasp another trophy or at least fight for one. And what a position that we're in. So many players that were there before and here now.
He's back, baby. He's back. He's definitely back. I think the reason you guys are kind of a bit down in the dumps about PaperX is because
udah tier 2 sih harusnya sih.
it had to be split of all maps.
Udah kalah mekanik sekarang
said that maybe
soalnya.
they have
Sama-sama yang baru-baru.
I want full Whimsy. I want them to come out. I want them to go back to the triple duelist. I want them to go crazy. I want them to play full PaperX because I think if they play the sort of more standardized version of the comp they brought out, I don't think they win.
And I think the problem is too, the win condition in my head for PaperX was that they play fast.
Masalahnya yang Sentinel dulu tuh udah hilang semua tuh, side jam hilang. Di tier 2 nggak ada.
The players are better than those.
Kalau Zom kan
That
emang
you
udah
have like a
udah
limit
wasit
from Tens and Zekken as
Give me
we are.
Give me your.
Katanya siapa sih?
Dapper
juga iya.
This point is absolutely crucial.
Dapper tier 2.
He just can't. If
Kalau Shenzhen kan emang udah masuk. Kalau Zong kan emang operator.
It's the players. The comp is the same, but Monyet's going back onto the Raze, which Forsaken had taken off in. The Sky now goes onto Forsaken as well. Device switched it up onto the Viper. They have gone with different people on the composition, so it is another change, which
great catch.
I think it's. I don't mind it necessarily. The problem is
mereka balik ini lama lagi.
Games has been the win condition.
Balik.
Sure, he's still going to be aggressive on the Sky.
Kamu selama dua duelis, dua smoker, satu Sky.
He was able to get super aggressive on Raze. His Yoru was basically just TPing into corners and wrecking people. He can't do that.
Iya bang, one watching bang, emang sepi bang.
Sentinels, they are one map away from another grand finals. It's time to hand it over to your casters, Pansy and Hypok, to see if they can bring it home.
Deep breaths now, Paper X. Last time we saw them at those big international events, it was the last dance.
Tapi lihat monyetnya lagi tuh, apa enggak ini map ini?
And Mike, it's
mapnya Sentinel aja.
Has the loss versus
makanya kalau si monyet turu susah.
Reproduce what their Pacific partners in crime did versus Sentinels. The questions coming in, the comp change up. Well, I say the role change up. At least, definitely a question mark here.
Yeah.
Not Paper X can find any sort of comfort now. A little bit of a mix-up. Sentinels though kicking things off on the attacking side. Stack actually inside Mail here to maybe greet this presence from Sentinels. Trade off of utility, the poison orb goes up. Sentinels thinking better of it.
Readdressing B main, taking a wander.
Something taruh Sentinel juga nggak bisa. Ditaruh Razi juga.
Could stall them if necessary.
Nggak bisa loncat-loncat.
Looking like he's getting it ready.
Nggak segesit
Yeah, there's a burst on site. Gotta respect it for now. You're looking for the support to come through from Heaven, and it's not really taking any time. They've done it quickly, springboarding straight in. Zelsis doing well, and you're right, they denied the plant, but already Monyet with the trade out here. Zelsis going to get it back, and we're down to 3v3 on both sides. Zelsis! Mindfreak was right there! You're not going to get out with a spike, but luckily Zelsis with a quick grab and a run.
Aduh, Jun QT-nya udah sampai situ lihat.
Ready to cut off this rotation.
Surely they have no idea. Do they even Forsaken was having a look. It's like he's checking for this. Maybe the lack of presence. Maybe considering it's John QT. They're thinking, where the hell is this guy gone? They found him now, but can he buy enough time? Can he keep him safe? Zelsis, potentially. I'm looking towards.
Muter lagi tuh. Gak expect itu. Untung dia lihat.
John QT. Zelsis.
Untung dia lihat belakang.
Untung dia ke belakang.
What a chaotic start there.
So active across the map.
Absolutely, a race.
Sassy unfortunately caught on the way back out trying to retrieve the spike. The flood comes through so quickly that Sentinels just don't have a window of opportunity to try and find this plant. See Monyet getting right up in the faces of Sentinels.
It's a good start, they needed that. Feeling like they were really under the weight of Sentinels after map 2 especially. That big run they went on, getting around here is huge. Could unlock a couple more rounds to get behind for themselves here.
Still doable.
Maybe put that reminder of that Gen G matchup in Sentinels' minds. For now though, we look at what's in front of us.
Aduh!
Yo, reload.
For Monyet, that's...
Yo,
you can see the pressures here, Mike. This is the difference. Again, play that round back a different occasion. He's not making that mistake, but here we are.
Apa sih Monyet? Jadi kalah orang kan?
What can Tens do with it?
The Paranoia's landed. Devi's got to be careful now. Potentially a gap closer there. Mindfreak could get caught off. Paper X though, doing well, stabilizing. Devi's got to be cautious. 6 HP, and that was the counter swing then coming in. Forsaken there, ready to pick up the reins.
Expect gak?
Classic's good.
Ketahuan.
I'll shut up. Almost got scared.
Two headshots there.
Yep. Accuracy buff.
But 2-0 regardless for Paper X.
It's huge for them. That's huge.
Error mulu anjir.
A slight fumble at the start here. Luckily, doesn't amount to anything. I guess slowed down.
Did you get that one too?
Oh my god, ngapain cahaya bro?
I think the desk
Bukan oh my god, what the fuck anjir itu tadi kelihatan mulutnya anjir.
Lip reading challenge with
What the
Alex.
fuck? Itu antara Ilya atau Cahaya?
Now,
Tapi kayaknya Cahaya.
Cahaya lah, gak mungkin Ilya jauh gitu anjing.
outlaw odds and ends, but right side, right play sent on the way. Rifles here, counter play down towards ramp. They want to take back that pressure. Monyet with a fantastic pickup. Divine doubles down. Paper X starting to ignite here.
Ya nggak apa-apa, nggak apa-apa.
Themselves into a 4v2. Zelsis and John QT have nowhere to
Bonus
go
gak
as
sih?
well.
Bonus gak sih?
Flank position
Kalau gak nge-throw bonus sih.
fantastic.
Nice, dapat bonusnya.
Apa? Nge-throw.
Absen satu-satu.
So he'll start thinking, where the hell's this guy at? He's ready.
Nge-throw dibilang, nge-throw.
Are you serious?
Alah.
Is this how it happens? And with 52
Cok, 4 lawan 1, Cok. Cok.
Alah.
Yeah. A chance here to get the spike down cleanly because something's not moving too quickly just yet.
Dadah.
Terus dia nyari senjata.
Spread awkward.
Nah, somethingnya gobloknya udah nyari senjata.
Look at his positioning. Surely does Zelsis consider this? He does!
Iya kan?
Nothing can
Iya
stop
kan?
him!
Bang, di sini banyak senjata, Bang. Kenapa enggak lu ambil, Bang?
Paper X would have that round until Zelsis had a word.
Flips the script on Paper X. A Red Bull clutch here.
Itu loh 2 orang di heaven nge-throw. Ngapain?
Nggak, per secondnya udah low. Kenapa sih Cahaya nge-pick lagi? Kenapa Cahaya nge-pick lagi aja?
The perfect read on the flank. Even baits him in a little spray into the wall to pull Mind Freak closer.
Cuk, 4 lawan 1, Cuk. Bisa bonus itu, Cuk.
Waduh, sumpah.
Again, that was, I guess, the bonus if you want to look at it that way as well. So that's a bigger issue though. Sassy finding something early on removes a huge piece
itu kalau
away
kita
from the
jual
hand
beli
of
senjata, Ilya, itu lo menang tadi dapat 1 pick OP.
Comfortably reset behind it as well.
Is this red? Very Paper X approach to readdress the extremity, and the trade out may not be enough unless Forsaken over delivers. Right, that's okay. So 10's pillar. Zelsis next here. Forsaken's got a fair fight and he wins it. Tens goes down with 45 HP. He's got support, but Zelsis isolated again. He's all alone and he's surrounded. There's no safety to fall back to. As Sassy really coming in key this round.
Enggak, dari tadi tuh Monyet bikin mistake mulu anjir, gak.
Kalau nggak Monyet something ya.
Something maksudnya mistake-nya masih nggak terlalu gede gitu loh.
Terlalu fatal.
Iya.
Monyet aja nge-pick lagi. Kalau nggak nge-pick lagi reload aja.
QT's already created so much pressure previously. Has to re-clear this space. Time to do it, yes, but allow Sentinels to set up in a very, very comfortable position. Spy camp. Should be indicative now of John QT's reposition Zelsis. Again, the one to seal the deal. Sentinels tie things up to a piece.
2-4. Percaya nggak, mereka bakal nabrak bakal ini pusat side.
Not great and losing out that early on something. That's going to sting a little bit there. Still made close. Not close enough.
Ekonya Paper X.
Zelsis up to 8 in this game. Very early impact from
him. Nabrak
ngepus
satu side.
The other side Forsaken.
Bisa.
Rather nicely for himself with the purchase. Mike is missing.
Itu harusnya 3-0 harusnya anjir. 3-0, 4-0. Kenapa jadi 2-2 anjing?
Jadi 2-4. Jadi 2-4.
The other side seekers for Forsaken.
Sassy punya itu.
We're gonna read this correctly. A gap in mid.
Sumpah. Dapat satu di.
All this space once again. Sassy actually finds it with a shot.
Digigit.
Can he get out of this?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lihat Sassy anjing. Ada gila-gilanya anjing.
Mati.
Looking at the site though, there's still a player to clear. That's going to be Divide.
Aduh anjing, Davai berat sih.
Is he going to find much impact here?
Serif pula.
Did he spot something? I definitely spotted
something. I think it was just a spam in. Regardless, Divide will fall. Mind Freak responds once again.
2v3. Okay, Zekken maybe.
Reload tuh kayak gitu, monyet anjing.
HP is going to be tricky for Paper X though.
Spotting one on the side, but that plays in John QT. Does Forsaken get a chance at this? He does. He knows that Sasi is on the site, down by Pillar. What can Forsaken do? Toying with time. You can see the real chance from Sasi. Forsaken has no idea. Sasi again. More impact from the man. Good work there. Paper X considering the purchase, still dangerous.
Reload tengah jalan.
Sumpah itu ke-snowball gara-gara mistake-nya Cahya, anjir.
Dua mistake ya.
Just caught up.
Something trying to backstab this play up mid. Ini nge-lag kan?
Nggak bisa. Cahyanya tolol anjir, sumpah.
No fear to chase that kill down though. Won't let any threat develop in these rounds. Bladestorm online now for something. One away from the showstopper from Monyet.
Harusnya 4-0 ini anjing.
4-0. Cuma gara-gara
I mean, how much do Paper X invest to really dislodge John QT from this position? He's commanding so much of Paper X.
Si Monyet dikontrak berapa tahun sih?
Kalau nggak begitu naik, bisa jadi kayak itu kasusnya apa? Kalau melihat blunder kayak gini, kalau makin nambah sih bisa jadi tengah season ditambahin 1. Kayak kasus Ben kayak yang itu yang lalu.
Butuh duelis yang kayak Jing anjir. Gak bisa ini Monyet.
Tapi siapa tuh? Dia apa? Udah habis.
Olil.
Paranoia through B main orb retrieve, but here's the crunch in. The ropes are dramatic as both of them.
Kalau brandednya sih sama kayak Jing 20.
Kan emang duelis yang branded, cuma nggak tahu M-nya bisa ngikutin nggak tadi nanti. Kalau nembaknya sih dengan kekuatan persahabatan. Disuruh main Cypher nanti pakai Sheriff. Ngetro kah? 1 lawan 5. TNZS.
Kan ada jam gitu, Cuk. Lu detik berapa, Cuk?
0-1.
Detik berapa?
To try and make a move here. 3 survive for Paper X. There'll be 3 ultimates on their backs as well. Timing a little off here from Sasi and Zekken.
Detik berapa, Wei?
Paranoia doesn't result in a kill for Sentinels. See those ultimates we were talking about previously. Showstopper, Bladestorm, and the Pit. In hand now for Paper X. Sentinels have a couple. The TP and the Neural Theft not as impactful, but the Showstopper in the hands.
Untung yang absen cuma 2 orang anjir tadi. Coba absen lagi kayak tadi round 3.
Curious what the adjustment will be here.
Udah nggak terima dipukul itu mejanya, di jomplang sama Alex.
Beneran dipatahin sama Alex.
And pressure that he's creating. So, I mean, previously, there's 3 members of Paper X there trying to dig him out of that spot, and it's burning up a flash from Forsaken.
Ini 6-0 harusnya anjing.
A lot to check in on now.
Ya 5-1 lah. 5-1
if you look at the way this round actually is, it's the first round that they've got back. It was 3 on the drop for Sam.
Best case-nya sih itu.
The second it slips away.
1 atau 2 round nggak keselip. Wajar lah kalau itu. Kecuali yang 2 round yang itu harusnya nggak keselip.
I'm looking at what they go financially here as well. For Sam, maybe just going to spread the wealth a little, just even out the economy. Which looks exactly to be the case.
Harus diganti, sumpah Monyet ini. Ganti role minimal.
Wow.
And I did see a sign for Sliggy as well.
Gue sih cari player gantinya sih kalau misalnya si blunder-blunder aja. Oh nggak mau sih.
Maybe it'll make something of
the
it.
crowd will get what they want here, at least with Bucky.
Kalau Sentinel sama IGL sih.
I hate that he's reintroducing this
weapon.
Yeah, no, it's back. It's back.
And he finds value in it as well.
Oh, look at what he did on Lotus. It's so
good.
Problem here because it's 2 isolated individuals inside of Paper X. Monyet respecting this now.
Ooh. Okay. Not having the chance to close in on this yet. Long rotation. Paranoia not going to find purchase. And neither does the ult on the other side. Monyet did invest his as well.
Back-to-back roses. Yep. Need to come up. apply a little further pressure onto Zekum, but Mind Freak getting curious.
Oh, Mind Freak, this is so dangerous against this sort of.
Dapat dua. Ada itu satu lagi, Lan.
Tens gets played in. That's one. Monyet on the run as well. He doesn't want to get too close to the stand.
Ganti senjata. Ganti senjata.
And now Tens with the right.
Lagi kan, blunder lagi kan si Monyet anjir.
Kok bisa-bisanya ganti senjata?
Forsaken dives in. Perfect shot on
Lu kan punya Phantom ya, Bambang? Kok ganti senjata ke Frenzy? Kok ganti senjata ke Frenzy?
Nggak tahu, blunder mulu anjing tuh anak, sumpah.
Utility just not connecting for Sentinels here. Paranoia gets sent through, PaperX wise to it. The awareness, maybe there's going to be a little pop through into heaven.
Perasaan dulu pas saya kena main freak pas awal-awal di international stick gak gini-gini amat blundernya. Masih awal-awal loh.
Yang masih zaman dia masih kalah sama brand itu kan.
Masih 2021 malah.
Iya, zaman-zaman dia kalah sama SMG atau brand itu. Timnya Jing yang dulu.
SMG.
Iya, masih zaman-zaman kalah sama itu.
Masih kalah sama brand. Enggak separah ini mistake-nya aja. Enggak ganti senjata lah, reload tengah jalan lah. Maksudnya kalau masih cek
soalnya
doang itu wajar ya. Tadi.
Smoke gonna go in. He's still taking flight. Does he live? He does. How is he breathing? Paranoia sent just slow it down, give him the safety. They weren't even that close. Gets away.
Mind Freak dapat satu.
Tends to fall as well, so it's only the utility really of Zelsis that can help them out in this situation. But it's invested elsewhere. Sentinels, regardless, force them in.
Kena lagi si Monyet, astaga. Kena pick mulu anjing.
Mati. Keples tuh.
No, the pop
Jason dapat belakangnya
not well enough by Zekken, but he gets a second chance of that. Forsaken went for Zelsis. Zekken healed back up. Goes again.
Zekken gak bisa, gak ada obat.
Absolutely ripping him apart this round.
Zekken banget.
Has he got any more? Yes, he does.
Gak ada obat Zekken anjing.
What is this guy made of, Mike?
Lagi panas dia.
Something is just so far ahead of Divide. The Trailblazer comes through, clears some space
now. Enggak, itu Monyet ke pick off dari mana anjing?
Spotted here. Zekken doesn't get it, but Sassy the one to close things out.
Zeken's just been so solid. 4-4. I just feel like there's still no stability in this match yet.
No, definitely not. I mean, there's a couple of really weird scenarios created across here, but I mean, Forsaken comes out solo. Something again after Mind Freak,
weird spacing on that, it felt.
And where PaperX finds their success is in these very well coordinated floods where you know they can overwhelm one person with the spikes being planted.
Next turnamen kalau nggak ada perubahan gitu, kayaknya malah lebih worse dari ini deh.
I mentioned Slick, now there's more. Oh, Tens. Tens, don't go there. Oh, there was nowhere to go anyway. Divide gonna find him, PaperX.
4 lainnya sih yang punya.
Ya kalau nggak dapet gimana mau nyapu anjir. Ya kali nyapu masih utuh.
Again, look at Monyet's positioning on the other side of the map.
Is on lockdown.
They've given up middle, so they know what space they've given up. They've taken this fight towards Ramp. Now they reveal that judge. Oh, it's perfect. Something denies all access. Ramp is off limits. Get out of here. You can have middle. We got the spike. We got Ramp. What can Zekken and Zelsis
anjing, gak ada obat anjing. Zekken asu. Apaan itu anjing?
Apa itu? Di grup bisa kepala gitu naik anjing.
It's now a 2v3.
Okay, Divide. What a great bit of timing to recheck on that. Got a little dicey.
Matinya kena timing doang, Cuk. Nggak kena timing nggak akan mati, Cuk. Anjing.
And 30 seconds.
Dia jam 45 darah diadu sama Mind Freak yang darah penuh kuat.
He's being given no opportunities. And there it is. Mind Freak on the catch. But that investment, that adjustment, Mike, that was wild.
Something finding everything he needed on Ramp.
Udah bagus nih.
Just devious work,
wasn't it?
This close to the chest.
Tens gets isolated from this initial play. I guess the flash catches on Ramp and there's a moment that they hesitate, reconsider the approach, and then he's split ahead of these Viper Walls.
Itu kenapa dulu 100 gak ambil Zekken malah ambil si Cryo anjing?
essentially Sentinels to blow both timeouts here in the first half.
It's a little scary to me that
sama dari Exet kan
there's a
mereka.
chance it could really get dangerous, but Zen has so many ults to work with. Financially, a little bit of a tricky spot, but interesting to see what they go for. It looks like they're having a discussion as well, coaching-wise. What the plan is moving forward. Paper X pouring this game back in. They're not done yet. Map 2 was a little more one-sided than I'm sure they would have wanted, but it is what it is. But here they are keeping within touching distance. Sen unable to set tempo or pace or draw too much away. He could be potentially on for another 6-6. It doesn't seem impossible.
Sentinels this year sitting at about 70% defensive win rate, so I guess the approach maybe here is to play towards damage control and really look to stretch their legs on the second half of this. That's where we've credited time and time again.
Dari Exet semua anjir. Iron,
strength lies here, but Paper X are one round lead. We enter round 10.
Kan dia main flash gak sih dulu sih? Si Zeken?
Ya main flash.
Scaring me 'cause I'm seeing 3.
Kadang duelis, soalnya Rio kan main itu Jen sama Chamber.
Gara-gara Chamber itu
Resnya Zeken.
Kayaknya
what they can, missing a couple of pieces.
Gara-gara Chamber.
That was still a headshot, but it was sharp from something. Plays in Forsaken, and he's got so many targets. He can only get
Zeken
one.
main race dari dulu.
Perfect work from Paper X, well positioned, ready, willing, and able.
Res sama ngeflex.
Just to say, maybe Sentinels are playing towards damage control here in the first half.
84 masih ada chance lah.
Payfrex give themselves advantage. I mean, leaning potentially towards
84 masih ada chance lah.
Talked about the other time.
Anjir ganti Kaplan yang ngamuk.
Jangan
timeout maybe.
10-2 aja
nonton discuss wasn't executed correctly
masih
here.
was-was.
Or maybe just
kan ku bilang masih ada chance, enggak pasti menang.
For Paper X, 3 in the right place at the right time.
Chance untuk kalah ya.
Chance untuk di comeback.
Any of those ults though, so able to depend on those if
dari 84 jadi 12.
Waktu lawan apa itu? KC kan di ban itu dari berapa? 93 jadi 11-9 anjir.
11. Jadi endingnya 13-11 tolong.
Makanya gives up a little bit of space towards main.
Maunya habis ngekill di round 1, round 2, round 3, round habisnya ngecok anjir.
Here we go. Burst potential, Monyet, that's a prize that they
didn't know.
Depan tuh.
Tries to do some serious damage for Dubai. Mind Freaker there. The holding on
nggak kelihatan.
But then they think,
kedengeran suaranya.
Nggak kecil banget.
Oh my god, Tens gonna take down Divine.
Halo, suara.
Forsaken from above.
Comes, Mike.
Player alive is John QT. Turn around,
kuping,
look to your back. Where
aman.
is this man lurking? And Forsaken's got the read right. He's waiting for it, but he doesn't get to keep his life. And now another challenger though. Something steps up. Scary. But he faces his fears. He comes out on top. Scales this time.
Chance here for Sentinels. Purchase still available. Only the showstopper invested previously. Crowd now.
Nah, bisa 84 masih aman lah, masih aman dikit lah.
You have to watch so far since Lotus.
It's been a suffocating series
for both sides. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Coba PRX berani. Kayaknya kalau PRX berani buyout Scary udah pas deh.
Operator out for something. Ults on both sides.
Anjir Scary 3 smoker dong anjir.
Early investment is from Divine towards middle, locking off one of Sentinel's favorite avenues of approach this series so far. Up middle, 3 players. Just gonna post up Monyet in there.
Kalau mau ngambil King bisa dia di Sentinel.
Was Monyet tucked inside as well, still without judge. Still looking to be a nuisance.
Why not? Worked well.
Better ketimbang Canggi aja.
It's a little bit cautious on
that. Yeah, but we'll know 2
I mean, util usage-nya bagus, cuma
Seekers invested behind this as well.
That's a rotation.
Aim-nya nggak ngeri-ngeri Bas atau yang lain di DRX. Nggak kayak Mako, nggak kayak Bas.
So you don't really want to see Paper X over-rotate here. There is a bit of a gap with only Forsaken I guess shouldering.
Kalau mau kalian malah ambil bus anjir.
Zelsis is really trying to sell this though.
Gak mungkin dijual ya.
Kalau mau.
Sama kayak Scary.
But Paperx are reading this to perfection.
Monyet is sitting close, he's on the way. Keep your eyes towards Forsaken, he has to do something big here, and the timing might be right. They don't predict it! He can only bring down one, and now there's problems. Monyet on the side, gonna swallow out Second, brings him down to the ground, back to earth. There's Paperx heating up here. With 15 seconds, Zelsis has to just face
lompat
tuh. Only do so much. 8-4, Mike. What a turnaround of form.
Kalau nggak lompat-lompat gak Paperx anjing.
Sentinels don't have the confidence to really execute ahead of this. Like I said, it was a previous example of carbon copy of this round.
Bukannya pensiun?
There was a window of opportunity, Lauren.
King.
Emang pensiun, King?
Confirmation behind it.
Yang pensiun
yang pensiun dari T1. Dari T1 si siapa Zeta Zeta.
So good. This half looking exceptional, but a treat for you now with Ali.
Saya masalahnya regennya jelek anjir. Tahun ini gak ada yang bagus. Iya, Indo habis. Thailand jarang yang bisa Inggris. Filipina gak ada yang bagus. Malay apalagi.
Malay Filip SQ udah habis.
Ini makanya. Malay kan dari dulu jelek banget, regionnya gak kompetitif. Gimana mau? Halo bang.
Jepang Korea sih untuk.
Kalau mau nyari Jepang atau Korea yang bisa bahasa Inggris kayak si Izunya T1. Izu bisa tuh kalau mau di ini sama si samping. Cuma nggak mungkin dilepas sih anjir. Jod prospeknya T1 soalnya.
Vamos.
Que siga sola. Ini sih medok ya Koreanya udah susah ya.
Iya makanya.
Arriba de nuevo. Que
tekstur kali.
Os quiero activos y calientes porque esto es una auténtica.
Ininya cuma satu doang masalahnya ekspornya.
Y por último, estos jugadores que están aquí se merecen el cariño de España. Así que preparados
kalau bisa ekspor dua, ambil Aspas tuh. Udah cocok gantinya Jing anjir.
Rebutan sih kalau bisa ambil Aspas.
Udah sih Aspas samping Forsaken udah sih gila sih itu.
Oh, you love it.
Ntar Jingnya balik. Aduh. Pusing itu Alex.
Check out the Spanish streams. Check out him. He is a godsend. Gets the people going, but so does this.
Nggak, maksudnya siapa yang digantiin? Dapai main free.
Turns up pretty soon. There we go. Yeah. Little tense now, guys. Let's, focus back up.
Masalahnya si Jing sama Aspas bentrok sama-sama Riz.
This is the first time they have a full gap on split.
Said Sen, do excel on this half. Will this be enough? Paperx looking to replicate Genji's success, as said earlier. Could that have been enough of a confidence knock to Sentinels?
Jepang juga habis.
John QT should spot out this info.
Korea habis. Keduanya juga busuk-busuk.
I mean, poised for a retake setup here. Trip remove though, so no kill on the way in for John QT.
Enggak lah. Monyet aja enggak berguna lagi bersek anjir.
We are full 5v5 here.
Bersek kadang nggak stabil kan. Ya maksudnya siapa? Maksudnya dari region lain.
But the flood begins.
Sentinel
steps on the side. Monyet
Korea
first to
bisa
find
maju.
something with the fall. They are handling this incredibly well. Divide and conquer. Paperx keeping Sentinels at range. Tenses
Nyari Thailand
this
sih.
is looking like a strong lead here.
Atau Vietnam tuh lagi naik kan. Kalau mereka mau bisa Inggris.
Paperx kicking off the second half. First.
Kurang sih ya.
Reaching double digits, you've got to argue pretty likely here in the second half.
Take us the distance. Come on.
And a punch to the gut of Sentinels.
Nggak tahu juga.
Once again
Nyatanya Monyet di tier 1 atau season lalu bagus. Ini juga jelek kan gitu.
Can they dig deep?
Season lalu kan.
Not going to see the round 2 force.
Season lalu kan timnya juga nih.
Favoring that on the attack when they do find the plant.
Game fightingnya kan lebih
play towards his first buy round.
Lebih ke arah-arah kalem.
Continue along this trajectory. They're walking into a lot of players.
Yeah, it looks like Paperx want to go head first into this.
Might be head first for Halos at this point. Paint shell could be nice. The flash is there, but it's stalled. It's stalled them out well enough that they feel there's something wrong. Yeah, they are spamming for their lives.
Bagus.
There was enough of a
nggak bisa nyalahin timnya juga.
Decided shift away for now. Let's see if we can reset this stack.
Texture kan bisa ngikut pace-nya. Pace dari timnya.
Spin the wheel almost, yeah.
Udah biasa kan.
Wah, kena rotate tuh. Anjir. Preset tuh.
3 rotate tuh.
Preset tuh.
Lagi nih.
Double digits.
Gaming
kalah doang enggak mau kalah aja. Jangan bilang
malah rotate.
Just the classics in hand. Maximizing.
Kenapa nggak dilempar? Kenapa nggak dilempar speknya ini?
There we go.
Dikasih buat Monyet ulti, padahal ultinya gak pernah kena.
Udah keburu. Ini nih, alah.
I mean, with this score, really even just two kills, and you're happy coming away from this. Anything to slow this early momentum.
Here we go. Second leads the way, but he will be melted by Forsaken. Yeah, this is clean. This is good. Monyet is fired up. He's chasing it down. No survivors.
This is the showstopper for him. He's off now.
He's absolutely on it. Perfect. There it is, Monyet. We'll be happy with that one. Paperx. Tick in the box. Double digits made.
Apa ini, Cok? Sentinel 2 kali kalah di split aja.
Last chance, but maybe they open up.
Tapi masih ada sunset.
This could be their way back into the series.
Jadi nanti kalau Sunset bisa menang, bisa reverse sweep sih kalau Sunsetnya menang anjir. Paperx.
Paperx anjingnya. Udah harus kalah bisa reverse sweep.
Emang.
For Sentinels to have to try and overcome, well, not Paperx can find some value off it, and I'm worried if they try
and
contest it.
Tapi Sunsetnya Sentinel kuat juga sih.
He's off.
Dapat satu.
Satu setengah darah.
Lu udah SP. Kalau nggak di-heal.
Kena ludahnya Dava yang meninggal.
Alah.
Still thriving. Forsaken will find it, but he gives away the game, and Zekken is there. Sentinels.
Three rifles maintained.
Akhirnya ultinya kena.
So decent footing.
Tapi mati.
To build upon this round 3 success.
Kena.
Tapi very unlucky not to find both of them on the way in.
Itu swingnya telat sih, something sih.
Paperx not looking like they want to slow down.
Iya, satu-satu jatuhnya itu swingnya.
In the second half, 10-5 now.
Kita ngomen ini bisa, Cok. Kita main nggak bisa.
Kita main lebih bodoh.
Makanya.
Main ini bang, memorinya nggak nyampe bang.
Iya bang.
Memorinya nggak nyampe.
Makanya paling enak itu jadi komentator.
Iya bisa komentar doang.
Komentator itu kerjaan paling enak. Komentar giliran disuruh nggak bisa. Bukan nggak bisa, bukan job saya. Job saya untuk berkomentar.
Komentar saja. Untuk melakukannya tugas kalian.
Aduh, kalian yang profesional.
Aduh, nice, dapat satu. 2 lawan 4, tapi Sentinel nggak akan nge-throw sih. Nggak kayak Paperx sih.
Nggak absen mereka, Cok. Lihat, Cok. Hold 2 angle berdua.
Ya makanya.
Oh god,
Puji hold 2 angle berdua.
This guy is so sharp. Making
aduh, screen semua ya mereka.
And he's drawn the attention from CT. He's trying to play in his teammate Devi.
Trying
to help out. He's
aduh,
got the Devi does get noted. The paranoia does not land.
Nice! Nice!
Can he get
Nice! Anjir,
outrageous round.
Cok, Giliran di jelek-jelekin malah nge-es cok tuh anak cok.
Udah jelek-jelekin aja cok biar bangun dia cok.
Jelekin aja biar
And that is exactly what he did this round.
Played to
Dua di
perfection
sini.
Aduh.
I mean, throws himself
Giliran
in the line of
dijelek-jelekin
fire
malah es anjir.
and relishes the moment. Sentinels held on 5.
Habis dipuji-puji ngecok lagi.
13-5 to Gen G.
Pastilah.
Will it repeat once again? Sentinels, gaps in this purchase. Zekken does have the showstopper, but only a pistol here.
Aku masih heran tadi pas ikonya Sentinel anjir. Mereka punya Sentinel tapi overloaded. Sasi mati hampir.
I was about to say, I want to see almost a very composed Monyet after that round. Because it's very easy to overheat. You just get that H, you feel it just run, you know, overdo
Especially in a team like Paper X where everyone's calling something.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to see him just kind of keep that cool, not overheat here.
Monyet kena timing
his
kan?
own devices towards middle potentially. Yeah, just let him off the leash. Look at him.
Dapat satu. Oh jangan nge-pick, minta heal anjing. Minta heal, cok.
Considering there's still that threat through towards heaven, but it is going to be that A take. John QT, do you have a miracle for me now? Not looking likely. Second punish.
Something yang bagus.
Divide doing really well.
Dua-duanya
The only one really healthy in this. Does he get the shut down towards Divide?
Aduh, Davai. Dapat shorty dia. Absen. Untung.
Pasti cok dijelek-jelekin dia bangun.
Enggak, dia blendernya tuh kebanyakan di defense anjir.
Can't escape the guy.
Blendernya dari kemarin.
The beating heart of Paper X right now. The man who had to step in.
Gak cocok main defense.
Ini anak. One of the most loved players. And he's turning up when they needed him.
Kalau dia ditaruh di
The guy that also
defense,
says, I don't really want to play race.
And he's doing this.
I don't really want to do it.
Mau
But
ke
if I
Sentinel sih
have
paling
to.
benar.
He's outdoing Zekken. On split. He's on 23-9.
Tapi susah sih mid-season gini bikin
It's
strat
looking like we
baru.
got a series and Monyet is on the hunt. Picking up where he left off. Another victim found. This is a lifetime of
Giliran dijelek-jelekin bangun cok dia cok.
And that is the first pick with still 1
Makanya,
minute 24.
timing.
Nice response. Tens shuts down the lurk on the other side of the map. The Seekers go through, and there's
Basoka
mati.
He's been found.
Nice.
But the burst through on
Udah
main to
anjing, udah
recover.
Basoka.
B-side is lost. Do they continue on this path?
Flash.
Something looking for the fight, but he has to get away.
Something mati.
Spike's out though. They're out B main. There's a bit of a gap here. Something. If he can do any damage,
Enggak.
find a kill maybe.
Yeah.
Just can't pin it down. But Mindfreak finds a response.
It's
So
all on
good.
John QT. Can he keep him alive in this map or are Paper
Mati,
X
Mindfreak. Oh,
taking
enggak.
us the distance?
Apa ini cok?
Never tell.
Nice. Reverse sweep masih terbuka. Kalau menang sunset.
Smash Sentinels on split.
WR 100 pecah 2 kali.
Pecah dua kali.
Wild scenes here, Lauren.
Unbelievable.
And history
Ini
repeats
anjing.
itself. Well,
Yes, it does.
recent history,
Yes.
at least.
Mapnya
What a confidence
map
booster
picknya
to
Sentinel
take
kalah
splits
semua
away
cok
in this
yang
best of 5. In what feels
yang
like a
100%
slightly
win
front-loaded
rate,
veto.
split sunset.
4 Sentinels to
Iya
turn it
sunset.
here.
Sunset kan belum.
Wow.
Masih belum pecah kan?
Belum, kemarin di ban.
Unbelievable scenes. This is going to be a finals to remember. Do not miss how this ends because we are going the distance.
Coba second ngapain anjir?
Di regen.
Ya Allah.
Apa sih ini tim anjing?
Nggak tahu. Di sana masih siang ya berarti.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a
Siang
picture of us?
dong.
Oh, no problem.
Sama kayak
Yes,
itu kan.
problem. You
Oh,
need
tanggal
Verizon.
24
Ambil
preview
itu.
di
You can get a new
ya.
iPhone 15 Pro with
Besok
tons
ya.
of
Tanggal
storage,
24,
so you
iya.
can take all the pics.
Nanti ya,
So many
nanti
selfies.
malam lebih tepatnya.
Yes.
Anda 24 sekarang.
Oh
Iya,
iya.
aku ingetnya tanggal
And as
24
many
tapi jamnya
portraits
aku
of
nggak.
me as
Jam
your
10,
heart
jam
desires.
10.
How about
Jam 10 ya.
Oh,
Jam
yeah,
6.
that feels right.
Trade
Jam
in
10
any
itu
iPhone in
apa?
any condition to get iPhone 15 Pro
Jam
and
10 kan
iPad
fun
and
match kan?
HTC, all on us, only on
Ya
Verizon.
showmatch-nya itu. Showmatch-nya apa namanya? Jam 10.
Oke.
Penasaran pick up-nya sih.
Gimana kok simulasi tapi ketemu keluarga Batak.
Tapi memang itu sih splitnya turu dua terakhir ini si siapa? Sentinel 13-5 semua kalau gue tahu kemarin sama ini.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Tinggal sunset aja nih. Sunsetnya kalah juga anjing sih. Rusak semua WR ini.
Ya pulang lah kalau sunsetnya kalah ini anjir. Mau gimana?
Sunset kalah WR rusak. Iya. Nah, kalau ban sih, ini banyak tergantung ya pada konsep mana mereka. Ini gue Sentinel bakal pakai itu Yoru Razi.
Iya.
Kalau sampai Yoru Razi, Viper, Brimstone. Satunya Cypher. Gak pakai Sentinel kan mereka? Apa? Inisiator ya?
Apa? Di sunset?
Konsep mereka. Kalau dia itu baik.
Nggak pakai Sentinel.
Hah?
Nggak pakai Sentinel, Harbor, Gecko.
Bukan. Sentinel kalau di baik.
Oh, iya. Inisiatornya satu.
Gecko pakai Gecko Sky mereka mau.
Gecko. Tahu aku Gecko. Gecko, Cypher, 2 smoker, 1 duelist.
Gecko, Viper, Sentinel, Gecko, Viper, Sky, Razi, Brimstone.
Enggak dua duelist kah?
Enggak.
2
kalau yang di pas di Amerikanya dia 2 duelist soalnya pakai Yoru nggak sih?
Wow. Udah lama sih nggak lihat Sentinel main baik.
Ya pakai Yorunya kalah. Pakai Yorunya kalah langsung ganti aja. Kalau sekali menang sekali.
Nah, Sentinel kan 100% win rate. Ini kan Pepres juga bagus sunsetnya. Apakah monyet akan ngecok lagi?
Sama kayak kasus split tadi. Splitnya kan lagi dua-duanya bagus nih splitnya. Apakah sama-sama ngecok ya?
Nah itu. Yang nge-spam screen-nya tadi si Hoki sih anjir udah berdua cok.
Hoki tuh. Hoki nggak reload dia. Giliran gitu nggak reload ya.
Ini kalau dua-dua kena mental si Sentinel udah.
Tinggal banyak doang sih.
Kalau gak ngecek harusnya Paper X.
Takutnya nih Paper X ntar dibain nyoba koms lagi yang pakai Yoru juga ntar ngadu. Kan ayahnya sih kalau gitu.
Enggak sih, paling Rena Race sih. Rena Race Sky, Smoker 2.
They take Sentinels down on a map that they were never supposed to win. I'm your host Yingsu, and I'm back here with Saisho and Tom. What happened?
Monyet happened. I said going into this map that they couldn't win if Zekken continued being the best player in the server, and he wasn't anymore. And that isn't to say that there wasn't also some big team play elements going on and playing at a faster pace that caused sent off, but when you're getting that version of Monyet, it is just a different beast. He's at it.
Good? Yeah? All right, okay, well, let's check out the HyperX
Apa
reflex moment of the
Matanya
day. This was Monyet. Surely, Tom, you have something to say about this.
Yeah, no, he was truly incredible. This sort of ace was just ridiculous coming out from him. Basically took over the entirety of the round on his own.
Kira itu buat apa? Motion capture.
No idea how he's just able to utterly dominate in every single one of these duels versus players that in the last map were pretty much diffing him. We said it, 14 and 4 in battles versus second in the last map, and he was just crazy.
Ini kan tolong.
His performance was so good. He had 2 double kills, 3 triple kills,
Yang di screen itu
he multi-killed in a third of the rounds that happened, which is just a bonkers performance, and it's turned the entire game on its head. And now it's really feels like a battle between Monyet and Zekken.
Itu sih yang dari Heaven skill pertama itu sih bisa dapet palanya.
Baru dipuji kan itu mereka jadi 2-2 satu.
Enggak, sebelum itu. Yang 2 lawan 5.
Iya itu kan gue bilang. Lihat Sentinel. Gak mungkin dong kecolong udah ngepick 2-2.
Sebelum itu. Yang dari mainnya dia dapat di Heaven.
Oh, yang itu. Hoki itu sih.
Yeah, these are two of the players that ended up swapping roles around. Coming into this version of Split, Monyet was on smokes, went to raise, Forsaken was carrying on raise, and decided to take a step back. And for me, it's just all about Monyet's ascension into a spot where you don't start thinking about, oh, if Jing was here, maybe they'd be winning, right? The fact that they haven't reinvented this style in the same way that Valorant did. It felt like they were trying to do that at the beginning of this tournament. And now Monyet's like, all right, I didn't want to play Raze, but I guess I'll just be as good as Jing, shall I?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think a lot of it comes down to just sheer confidence. It's like at the beginning of the tournament, they were definitely a little bit more shaky, losing, what was it, to EDG.
Yeah.
And definitely didn't look that great. Now I feel like they've got to the point in the tournament where any pressure's like, okay, if we go further than this, we're doing amazingly well. We're having a great tournament, even if people are sort of looking at us and going, oh, that was shaky, that was dangerous. And I think he's just slowly got used to the stage. Because that's the thing, like when he played with G in the past, it was a very quick in and out, and then didn't really get that same experience.
Yeah, let's talk about this agent select here for Sunset, because this is the only map that Paper X have looked good on this tournament without fail.
Yeah, and also this is coming back to the first time that these teams matched up against each other in the off-season. Sentinels have now stolen Paper X version of the composition, but they don't run it with the Sage, and I think the Sage adds a ton of weird stuff. There are boosts all over the map that Paper X love to do. It's a extra layer into the post plant, but it does mean Sen can try to flank them really aggressively. So if Sen want to play the defense really aggressively, there are no trips, and Paper X have got to be watching out for that.
I think also you just have to look at, like, you've got a matchup of geckos. They're going to play this completely the opposite. These are the two most different geckos you are ever going to see.
Well, Sentinels, they have another chance to close this out. Pansy and Hypok, let's see if this is the place that they do.
It's back to the wall for Paper X, but they give themselves a chance. Sen still sits with the advantage here, Mike. They just need one more, and they've been good here, but so have Paper X.
Yeah, it feels like maybe this is the start of the home stretch. Paper X can turn things around after that explosive win on Split.
Semua map berani itu Gen.
Sakit sih, sumpah sih.
Bridge-nya lebih powerful malah. Mungkin di ban paling untuk buy.
I want to see more of this level of Valorant.
Dia kecolongan satu itu apa ya?
Care who wins, if I'm honest. It's been excellent from both. Really good series so far. Just waiting to jump into the game.
RRQ itu kecolongan apa sih di?
Hopefully that gets resolved
Bukan yang lawan
quickly.
Rapper ya?
Enggak, yang lawan RRQ.
Paling lawan RRQ.
Yang di RRQ 21 kan? Lupa gue.
Oh really?
Bridge-nya. Ya, bridge-nya belum pakai itu.
Bundle seats. Ayo let dia beli bundle.
We actually haven't. I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it until we're guaranteed the last map.
No, we gotta bring it to existence.
This isn't a tech pause, by the way. This one doesn't count.
No, it doesn't. But what does count is we are now moments away from jumping into Sunset. It's been a stronghold for Paper X. It's looked fantastic for Sentinels. Who gets it now? It's everything on the line here. A lifeline given for Paper X, but still so many opportunities for Sentinels.
Early exploration towards mid, removal of the door here.
Sunset sama bank sih paling.
Nothing noted on the back of Sassy's utility either. Paper X a chance.
Ini siapapun yang menang tetap di bench si Sunsetnya.
Force Sentinels to try and garner some information another way. A stack towards B. Sassy almost just playing to shoulder this angle here. Paper X feeling
Seru ya
themselves.
nonton ginian.
Seru bang, makanya bang nonton terus bang.
It looks tailored for a retake anyway. I'm not particularly
besok dapat apa sih?
impressed by this.
Apanya?
Lumayan buat ini juga, buat belajar cara main.
No harm, no foul.
Titelnya.
That smoke going towards CT, that should
Dapat
start
N
to
kan?
potentially pry some of the Sentinels players away
Yang
from
N kan hari ini,
position.
yang kemarin.
Dapat player card.
CT.
Finalnya dapat player card.
And here we go. This is when it all
Player
gets
card
a little fun, doesn't it?
Nah,
And that's
nice.
Si Bayu nonton turni buktinya makin jago tuh sekarang.
Gak ada bang, aku cupu selalu bang.
Anjir, tapi kan dulu nembak masih nge-spray bang, sekarang sudah bisa hold angle kena kepala bang.
Iya bang, tapi kadang masih nge-spray.
Ya, masalah memori bang, harus di ini emang susah.
Iya bang.
Halo.
Lihat, aduh, culik semua. Dapat kita.
Monyet
sama Davai.
I mean, the stall is just outrageous. Just when you think Sentinels have found a way to pry their way back onto the
Nonton
side.
ginian tuh lihat itu sih timnya gimana cara mainnya di map ini gitu sih biasanya.
It was looking like it might have got a bit too close there.
Adjustment is outrageous.
Lebih ke arah itu sih. Nyari komsnya.
Hampir absen. Hampir absen.
From Alex. The Paper X to draw first blood here on Sunset.
Itu yang jaket biru tadi siapanya?
Pelatihnya, coachnya.
A lot of information on the back of that.
Siapa Alek kah?
Si Alek.
Oh ya Alek.
Ini coachnya siapa?
Coachnya PRT.
Yeah, he's seen something that's not
Yo,
sitting well
masih
with him.
sendiri.
So gonna have to invest a little coming back in, which
Kau detik berapa? Kau udah sampai nge-flash diri sendiri? Udah sama berarti.
31-13,
Iya, sama-sama.
10. Gak dicek cornernya.
Oh no!
He gets two.
It's a disaster.
Paper X klasik.
Gak pernah dicek. Apakah kejadian lo?
Gak bisa. Enggak. Nggak bisa.
Ya, yang ini mereka nge-smoke nggak dimajuin bang, aman banget ini.
Nah gitu Paper X, run gampang kalah, run susah menang.
Kebiasaan.
Corner yang obvious gak pernah dicek.
Gak pernah mereka ngecek corner anjir. Berapa kali udah?
That's a round 2 flip for Sentinels.
Beratus-ratus kali.
Stunting their early progress. Sheriffs across the board for them here, but
ini ada thrifty lagi sampai 3 kali betimpuk sih.
Makanya kayak itu Sentinel lawan Genji tuh thrifty anjir.
Ini PRX slot kemarin kan thrifty terus 3 kali.
Enggak nonton aku kemarin.
6 kali marah cok, thrifty terus cok, ganti-gantian cok, 3 kali di lot, 3 kali di PRX.
Aduh, hampir mati itu.
Chance there for Forsaken to find it, but
gak headshot.
10's a little sharper with the Bulldog.
Again, just taking the tour of the map, really looking for probably some impact. I mean, they've gone for the Sheriffs here, not completely without teeth into this round.
Mati dong.
John QT.
Mati dong di spam.
I don't know if they spotted him or just simply spammed when the smoke fell.
It's
worked out. Gonna get a plant for himself, so that's Monyet working towards the ult. And
At least
now we
dapat
wait
plan
till
lah
any further damage
mereka.
comes in.
Lumayan duitnya 400.
So waiting for the last stragglers,
Flash.
Second and Sassy.
Voila!
To reinforce here, and John QT to finally open on Monyet will fall. Just 2 left to find out. Divide tries to find something.
Nggak bisa.
Mindfree cleaned up.
Gak dapat itu Hearly pick.
Another flawless to add.
Kalah Weapon 5 lawan 5.
4 Sentinels.
Udah nggak semaju-maju di split tadi ini. Sentinel.
Out in front here, a 2-1 lead.
Main defensif lagi.
After flipping round 2 as well.
Nggak mau kopi lagi.
Paper X progress towards ults.
Feeling gue LP-nya ini nggak worth it sih. Kalau mainnya Sentinel kayak gitu.
Hasn't been
Dari tadi kan
afraid
nggak
of
kena
pulling
OP-nya,
out every so
gara-gara
often.
mainnya defense.
Looking to find
dua map
Nggak dapat
awal.
apa-apa.
a little more damage once again.
Masih dapat beberapa kali yang map asal.
Paper X slowing the pace a little bit.
Yang lotusnya di panasin.
Again, we have seen Sentinels kind of testing those extremities, so maybe a good chance
Wow.
to try and test it as
mati.
well. Divide just stood there and accepted his fate, because where else were you going to go? But something does find the reply.
Aduh, Mind Freak-nya
That's on
mati.
Mind Freak.
Mati.
Not. This is a wild round. Hold on. Spikes on the way back through. TP had to be taken to get out of
TP
danger.
balik biar nggak
And yet,
kena
trying
ini.
to reclear
Kena
this
push.
space. But keep
Sasi
your
ada
eyes
gila-gilanya
forsaken as well.
lihat.
He's the one towards middle.
Lihat anjing.
If he finds him some space here,
Tapi
potentially.
di trade dua orang masalahnya.
Monyet, oh, he's sharp. He's on it
Nice.
today,
Aduh.
folks. That's
Aduh, OP-nya nggak ini, nggak bisa nge-trade.
back to a 2v2, Mike.
Space taken by Forsaken elsewhere. He's playing in the cup right
OP-nya
now.
nggak bisa nge-trade anjir. Itu kalau dia rival nge-trade satu tadi.
That's the awareness here. Knows Elsa's knife out.
Satu lagi. Satu ngejar
Punished
dulu.
here. It's now 10s on a long
Kita nggak
flank.
ada.
Shattering something's progress. Might even get a 1v1 here.
Nggak dapet.
24 HP.
The operator, though,
Oh,
Nice.
it's good for it. Something. I gotta say, the mid-round calling of that again.
Itu
The
tiga
space
orang,
found by
wah,
Forsaken was just exceptional.
ente sih
Payout
tadi.
from Monyet too. Really on the
Flicknya Monyet tuh lihat
and
tadi
again,
ke
a little bit
sesi.
of a mystery, I guess, in the setup in
Dapat dua.
B main here as Sentinels look to reaggress.
Lihat nih,
Bisa
flicknya.
dapat tiga
Anjir.
nih.
Initially,
Tor.
Sassy punished here.
OP-nya nggak dapat apa-apa.
Zelsa's almost
Makanya.
caught fragment in hand.
Kalau rival dapat satu itu tadi, harusnya si
Dapat
something.
satu.
For an operator being toyed with, or at least considered.
Antara dapat satu kalau nggak ikut upset.
We're gonna commit to it, not the case. What do we have ult-wise as well? Nothing really. At least for
Nah,
the Sentinels side,
dijelek-jelekin
of course.
bangun nih Monyet nih.
Two for Paper X, they got options this round.
Jelek-jelekin aja.
Jelekin aja cuy.
Caya anjing.
Something's
Enggak gitu. Yang jelas
For
coy.
picks
Harus
like
yang
this.
jelas coy. Ngejelekin dia cuy.
Actually, it's not even him on a solo mission.
Anjir, smoker tapi nggak nge-smoke, tolol.
Jadi smoke bang.
Some
Udah di
sort
smoke.
of outside of Sentinels. See on the X-ray here, something brazen in approach.
Bold to go for that.
Monster on the loop.
No punish on the back of this ult. But the walk
Aduh,
out towards
belakangnya di-push dua orang.
The eyes towards the players walking.
Sadar
through
gak
towards
mereka?
tiles. Could they catch him in middle? They're going to try
Ya,
and get to the side.
ya
It's a really
mati.
uncomfortable place to be playing towards.
Ya,
Second does
itu di
catch.
smoke.
It's Monyet to
Ya.
fall. And now it
Ya,
calls
nggak
him
dapet
something.
apa-apa.
He
Nggak
has to
dapet.
deliver. A tag not enough.
Ya,
And John QG
absen,
with a punish.
absen.
Sentinels with a
Kalah,
fantastic
Dapat
kalah.
OP gratis, dapat
Spike
OP
unable to go
gratis.
down here.
Free OP, free OP.
That catch was just exceptional.
Flanknya ada
Also slow
lagi.
things down here
Kalah,
and have some
kalah.
cover at the palm, but look at the minimap. Look at this flank coming through.
Nggak ada yang lihat.
5 HP, finds Mind Freak, can't find the
Kalah,
second.
kalah.
I forced to heal up here.
Ganti senjata tuh.
This is a lot to ask of
Itu sempat lucu.
Not gonna happen.
Smoke-nya
Tens.
ketutupan
Lovely.
kepalanya.
And again, Mike, the timing, a couple seconds difference, but
Udahlah.
that walk through tiles
Ting,
pretty
gak usah
much
pakai OP
allowed
lagi,
all that
Ting.
information to free flow.
Gak dapat apa-apa, Ting. OP-mu, Ting.
Paper X
Mereka mainnya defensif,
from
Ting.
the breaks here.
Gak
Another
ada yang
early
nge-pick
timeout.
Ting.
Monya just caught at the last second. Well,
Ini
there's
tadi
skill from
gitu.
John QT as well.
Dia pengen lihat orbit, gak ada cuy. Ini bukan
Well handled, well
bukan
controlled by
apa cuy
Sentinels.
yang suka nge-pick
Again,
aja.
even giving the time here for Zekin to really make that flank
Dapat OP
worthwhile.
gratis tuh, Sentinel.
Guaranteed value.
Dia kan udah dapat OP susah sih. Don't shoot me. Oh.
Been getting away with some plants today.
Yeah.
Not necessarily getting shut down.
Cel, jangan shoot walang gekomu, Cel. Walang
Walangku adalah
geko.
babu.
Yeah,
Keep catching me.
Walangku
I'm
adalah
curious now
babu.
if Paper X resort back to a different approach now that the operator's
Maju,
not available.
maju dan plan.
Maybe a pace change
Parah
to
kamu.
employ here for Paper X.
Itu adalah budakku.
Not necessarily an early concern, still 3-2. Kept honest here, only really the finances separating them.
Perlu satu lagi sih
Now,
yang
speaking
mengisi.
of the finances, Sentinels looking very
Aduh,
flush.
Iko ya.
Oh yeah.
Other than Zekin down at 600, but everybody else
Aduh,
above 45.
duitnya Sentinel banyak tuh kira-kira. Bisa beli 2 round tuh.
Purchase to come through.
Banyak kan dari tadi mereka kalahnya juga kalah bukan itu. Cuy.
Yang kalah tim
Bukan ekonomi
itu
susah.
Now so
Paper
Paper
X.
X trying to pressure at least that.
Tinggal
A
dua,
main
tinggal
challenge at the
satu.
start. The knife again did no
Well,
very early
Cuma
on last
Paper
time,
X
so
serem.
curious if that's going to be the case again.
Round yang bisa menang aman bisa jadi round menang
Being it's
3v.
unbreakable, so
Nggak, cuma Paper X.
they try and catch this
Unggul
early
5-0
time.
tapi duitnya nggak ada.
Info.
Yeah, Yeah, and I kind of like the response here from Sentinels by almost overstacking this, because it really then can be hard to. It almost dissuades PaperX in those later rounds to be going back in for that challenge.
Still creeping up on this though.
Okay.
Sticking to their guns.
Walk.
Ditembak, ya, wingnya ditembak.
Monyet drifting onto a deeper angle here.
Cuk, aku di gangbang.
Zekken and Sassy to overcome here. Still,
Kena.
Zelsis in close proximity as well.
A knife should have caught at least two players. I would have thought. Forsaken, where did he find that space? And the instantaneous response though. Zekken doubles down.
Diputerin lagi, mati.
He's looking to wrap this.
Mati Forsaken.
Forsaken mati.
I don't know who's anyone.
Lihat kiri.
They're following each other. They have no idea how close they are.
Masih infonya di situ ya.
Now does reveal a little of the position, but they're left with so few standing.
Halo Koms.
Defy with a res and
Itu tadi yang beli Forsaken sama main Freak.
Right back through. What can two players do here?
Great
start. Yeah, okay, all
Apa
from the
ya,
same position.
ngambil
Halo
They're not
Frikil.
gonna fight. That was a little bold from Tens. And Mind Freak can just catch the cross, try and tee up Defy. Anything to disrupt him? Not really. And the cross is so deadly, he plays ahead of it, could have waited. Sentinels.
Dikit lagi no time.
Grasp onto that with both
Gak
hands.
dapet itu, Davai kasih botak ini anjir.
Sentinels to pull off the retake.
Bisa narik mundur Davai tadi.
Yeah, and you see
Narik
this
mundur
little snake
revive
right there.
monyet
You
tadi.
know that this retake can be split down the middle. A player isolated, but
Oh ya,
nonetheless,
Forsaken yang lucu.
a third
Kan
successful
masih info dari
retake.
situ ya. Kenapa nggak dicek aja?
Playing the timing really
Nice try,
well
nice
here.
try.
Maybe
Good
back on the
Iko sih,
paranoia
tapi
catching.
Sentinel masih kaya anjir.
TP not being noted.
Nggak good juga.
PaperX a few
Kalau
ultimates
menang
in
baru
hand
good.
here. Got the null command, got the res, the TP for Monyet. It's definitely tools
Saya
to
sih
bring
tuh
into round
definisi
7.
full support tuh sesi.
This is starting to get out of hand if you kind of keep in mind the rounds that have been won. Sentinels have started to stabilize massively here.
Mati lagi.
Aduh.
And that's perfect from Tens.
Udah
Punishing
tahu kan
Mind
suka
Freak
nge-hold angle
to
situ
try and
ya.
take any of that space towards 8. And an instant response from the rest of PaperX is just to go.
Tenzi berani banget hold angle gitu.
Ya soalnya dia bisa TP kalau ini terus aimnya sakit masalahnya. Aku berani nge-hold angle gitu, tapi mati.
Kalau lagi wangi ya. Kalau lagi wangi makanya.
Split goes down will slow any progress, isolating Monyet a little bit, but not punished just yet.
But they still need to clear the
Berani,
site.
tapi mati.
So Zelsis gets to do that. Picking up 2. Monyet, this guy is so audacious as well.
S-Clutch,
But this is
nggak
a lot to
mungkin.
handle. A lot of players on that corner.
Aduh, nice.
Sassy.
Nice try, tapi
Keep it
carry.
safe. And again, Sentinels
try, tapi
starting to
miskin.
tear this lead away, Mike. This is looking a little
Nggak ada
one-sided
bisnis
here.
itu, defense juga ntar susah.
Stretch their legs even further with a lesser purchase.
Ini defense kalau
On the
Sentinel
horizon
main yang
for
model
PaperX.
Asen tadi yang 30 detik baru gas.
Right, even though
Udah
initially
Ya,
there wasn't
PaperX
too much
masalahnya
strength with this
nge-push
three-man
mulu
stack.
ininya.
Zelsis goes unchecked and results in 2 kills.
Cara mainnya nge-push
Necessarily
mulu, udah
expecting a
di-expect
response
sama
here from
tim-tim.
PaperX, so this gap
Mereka
should
pasti
widen
nge-push
a
nih,
little bit.
gitu.
Mereka pasti nge-push.
So the funds
Tungguin aja.
unmoved
Kita
side of
retake.
Sentinels. Big cushion here.
Retake. Jadi sih sudah ulti nggak tuh? Ini sih
Jason,
sudah ulti.
Jason, Zelsis, Zekken.
Bukan bang.
Knife does
Ada
get
ulti.
denied.
Udah, ayo kita retake.
The ult depended upon John QT. Comes out of the flash just fine. Finds to find, can't quite get a second.
Loh, kok dapat 2?
Mana tim?
Back to attention as
Mana teman retake ya? Halo?
bullets to the brain.
Halo yang lain, mana teman
Kok
retake?
dapat 2?
Dealt with on the ground.
Kok dapat
This is a
2?
plant now. This is potentially a window of chance.
Wasn't expecting a response, but it might
Nah ini
just
kalau
come
menang
through.
emang bener anjir.
Sent through. Zekken looking
Ron
to
susah,
stop it.
menang.
Shut down.
What a read!
Kok anjing?
Ron susah menang, Ron gampang kalah.
Go on, Sassy.
Itu kestur. Ayo terus. Ayo itu.
Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way.
Lu lihat,
PaperX had to hunker
Ron
down
gampang
in
kalah,
that
Ron
shot.
susah menang anjir.
They made something out of nothing there.
This is another example. Versus the
Ulti
previous
Zelsis
have been something
kebuang.
with the second
Zelsis
time this
kebuang.
series.
Dikebuang semua ultinya,
ridiculous
Zekken sama
sharing kills
Zelsis.
to really open up a round.
Satu.
Ini sih something sih.
Yeah, what is that?
And even this from Monyet playing so well
Buta,
into that,
buta total tuh, buta total si Tens.
Risk. But it worked out well. The whole round looked like a frag movie there.
Kuning tuh kepalanya tadi.
Have we got a mid walk, Mike?
Yeah, very quick as well. Not really no
Nah, ini kalah nih, lihat.
in the approach yet.
Yakin.
This is something we haven't seen before. This could really
Tuh,
and
ya
it
kan.
does. Second. Oh, and the
Dibilang.
follow-up to Monyet. Disrupted. Paper X is going to be baffled by what just happened.
Udah kalah.
Celsius controlling from top middle. They're just going for the fight. Knives in middle, basically, at this point. The spike is still in hand with something, but they have so little space to work from.
Find something to try and recover something, if anything, here. So first Tens is found.
Alah, mati.
Finds a response over the top here. Celsius to seal the deal on Sentinel's 6th.
Gak expect mereka di-push dari A-nya, anjir.
What odds do we have? Nothing key.
Bukan dari A, itu dari mid.
Dari mid,
On the other side,
expect gak sih itu? Soalnya nggak ada yang level mid dari
expect.
Dari spiritnya.
Mereka terlalu nge-stack di B tadi. Gak ada yang lihat midnya.
Factor for Paper X.
Itu reverse-nya Davai nggak kepake-pake tuh kulihat dari tadi. Dari round 4-2 anjir.
Round 7 bro.
More of a traditional start here. None of that work down mid.
Main play punya ulti nih. Tapi mereka pasti kalah. Kelar play. Saya dulu.
Mereka ini langsung di-delay, lihat. Molly 2 keluar.
Nah, ditembokin, di ulti sama mereka. Nah, tapi lihat ini kalah mereka.
Mari kita lihat.
Mati
Davainya. Davainya mati.
And they don't know about Zekken yet. What does he do with this one? Just spams away. He tries to find a corner to play from. He sells to find one yet. Pit still stands. Something. Let me get caught on this then. This is a bit of an issue. Look at the HP. It's dwindling. Something down low. Forsaken's fallen. Zelda's on a heater this round. Difficult, tricky. Oh, that's dangerous play, but Mind Freak, this would have to be hero levels of work.
Yeah, ada Gecko.
He's going to defusing, nothing to stop it. John QT, yes, will find the kill in the end, but the defuse wasn't stopping.
75 sih kalau mau masih ada chance anjir.
Another successful retake here. Zelsius finding I believe another blind kill.
No chance of fully di defense-nya jadi ada keajaiban.
To shut down Monyet. Wow, make that a third.
Yeah.
Anjir.
There it is. MVP. Defuse. 7-3.
Ngapain sih sia-sia anjir.
Frustration showing. Operator back in play. This time with 10. What he's up to with this. Looking like he's kind of sitting towards top middle.
Bang, itu something punya ulti
double
bang.
stack towards A, delivers Zekken, controlling.
Udah susah nih Zekken bangun lagi cok masalahnya.
Like, struggling a little and for
bisa revive bang, bisa ditembak bang.
Get the heal regardless. Res comes through.
Gak ditungguin tuh.
Paper X 5 strong once again.
Ada gila-gilanya revive gak tungguin.
Making a rotation here. Mind Freak dealing with a trip.
Gak ditungguin ya, satunya nge-swing anjing. Bisu deh.
Swing onto this. John QT is beheaded.
Looking a little lost here, Mike.
Shut any opportunity of finding a time in.
Zekken sama John QT lagi kena ini map ini.
So they might even commit behind this.
Dibangun lagi mereka tuh.
Very much in control of this
match. Pakai OP, oke. Gue nggak kaget sih setelah melihat Les kemarin pakai OP.
He's been caught there by
Sentinels.
So in control. It needs to be miracles from the line. It doesn't look like it's happening. This is looking concise. It's looking clear on this half. Again, one of the most one-sided ones we've had so far.
Aduh, mau naik gak kena.
Defy. Unfortunate here. There's no way out. That's it. Sentinels strong control this time. 8 rounds. Maybe losing a little of that confidence from Split, but picking it right back up here.
Stabilizing on Sunset.
Iya susah.
Early pick comes through.
Full buy aja kena ini, kena setong. Apalagi cuma force. Marah tuh. Marah tuh.
Marah.
Round 12. It's a shaky purchase
here. Itu untung nggak gebrak meja, biasanya gebrak meja anjir. Disuruh diem sama komentatornya anjir.
Distance, you're feeling it. Sentinels looking lively, looking sharp, looking like they're firing on all.
Bisa.
Astaga, miku dari tadi nggak nyala, bangsa. Tapi ngomong sendiri. Lupa nyalain.
Progress made and Sentinels not looking like they want to slow down.
Jadi pingin main Valo ya setelah melihat
adjustment of John QT's utility.
Rasa jago nih abis gini.
Almost walking into the trap here. Look at Zelsis and Zekken. They might even catch Monyet.
Aduh, Monyet!
They absolutely have. I think maybe one smoke went in at best, but Ten's still here already, herding them around this map and waiting for that cross. Sharp as ever, he's getting one, he's got the three! He's at least got wingman as well, but Ten's just holding that cross.
Gak bisa masuk itu.
And Sentinels, maybe a blip on the radar on split.
Tom segini tuh bagusnya buat post plan, coba nggak bisa masuk gimana?
Distance to the finals now with 9 rounds to their name.
Looking very
kalah nembak cok sama Zekken sama Zone Kitty.
Can PaperX dig deep once again?
Lagi bangun semua monster mereka cok. Monster dari
to make things happen. Keep this series alive.
That's what they need to keep this series going. This is going very much in Sentinel's favor right now. Is this the last half we're going to see?
Hello guys, I am Jordan Zelsis Montemuro. I play Valorant for
Zelsis Montemuro.
How I'm feeling for this match, I'm pretty disappointed to be honest. I feel like we're very disconnected today as a team, whether it be like the game plan, our teamwork, comms, energy, stuff
Sekarang
like that.
Sekarang nggak botak bang, dulu model rambut dia botak bang.
I'd sum it up, so I'm kind of disappointed in us.
Kan sekarang udah ada Sasi bang, nggak perlu banget bang.
Iya bang. We were pretty strong.
Dia dulu kan di slick back kan rambutnya, kan kelihatan botak
tuh. Tried to learn like other maps, stuff like that. Like we still feel pretty confident on the map, but I mean, being disconnected as a team, you're never gonna win.
Is with his utility, but also with his Odin at the back.
Ini Odin yang anjing nih.
Patiently waiting with this guy, and he's gonna win the fight again.
Odin anjing.
He's done a lot of damage.
Spam peluru banyak.
You don't really see plays like this every single day. With the Odin.
Yang penting spam. Gak usah nge-aim.
Kenapa sih ada nguing-nguing-nguingnya?
It'll definitely be a climb, but it's nothing we did before. Like, you know, we lost our first match in kickoff.
Ya
had to
play
through a lot of matches, had to play through plans.
Ketika pakai Odin,
grinding to make sure that we show up in the lower best of 5 and you know.
Tiba-tiba mati. Tiba-tiba gak bunyi mati.
I mean, I'm getting paid. I'm playing here. You're sitting at home.
Tiba-tiba diem lah itu mati.
Bunyi tapi mati.
Sentinels leading this series, leading this half. It's looking like they're about to lead themselves into the grand finals. PaperX with 3, Mike. This has to be it. They've got to come up with something now.
It all starts with a pistol. Can they get themselves on the board here in the second half?
Ini pistol round kalah udah sih. GG.
Something to try and hold down the fort here. I mean, early information guard.
Menangnya cuma menang itu. Kalau bisa menang dari itu sih.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Magic
big response is made.
Magic.
A little bit of caution edge just in case it's
dapat 3, dapat 4 gitu.
Full commit on this. They're already on the site. Something actually an interesting spot here. Does it get re-cleared though? No, he gets some play on this one. Monyet by his side. Second falls. Smoke not quite in the right place. And Sasi unleashing Fury. We're down to 3v2. Mike freaking fly. The wall is up. Does it get broken in time? A tap on the spike and it draws them in. Tens goes looking, goes hunting, and he finds his victim. It's fine. And Tens gets Sentinels 2-10.
Come back stronger next tournament.
Double digits early.
Gila Tenzi.
PaperX now walking the tightrope.
Gila. Bangun semua, Cok.
Berapa?
To try and slow this down.
Kok aku jadi Valo ya?
Confidence displayed once again here from
Saya
Sentinels.
merekomendasikan jangan untuk
Some
kalian.
beautiful pistol rounds on display from them today.
Jam segini kadang jam isinya orang-orang bangsa tuh.
Orang-orang smurfing anjir.
Iya, anjir malam minggu.
Cok, odds-betsnya anjing juga, Cok.
Berapa?
Cok, lihat ini, Cok.
Ntar aku nggak bisa buka anjing. Omongin aja anjing. Harus buka.
Jangan.
And a 5 HP.
Discord banget.
Dizzy goes. This is good. But Tens is better. Doing the damage to keep them at arm's length. They can't gap close towards it.
Looking for this weapon though. I don't know if that was the sheriff that got lost in. No,
Nggak
actually
mungkin dapat 4 ya.
Divide. Forsaken's just getting up on the angle though. Nearly
Agak
punished.
gila juga itu
Down to
Forsaken.
1 HP. No heal available because Divide's already taken damage here.
Anjir, 1-13 anjing.
Paperex left trailing.
Cel ngebet sekarang, Cel. $1 dapat $13 anjir.
Udah tutup anjing. Siapa juga yang mau ngebet PRX, Cok? Udah tutup, Cok.
When does the heal come back? I think it should be back online now.
Looking for it. 5 seconds.
Ini kalau PRX menang ini sih anjir. Rugi bandar.
Sentinels fully aware. Yeah, John. Oh, that was a mistake from Tens. Maybe not expecting them so close by. But Mind Freak now needs a miracle. He's got 3 more to find, and not much of a chance to do it. Time against him, players against him. He can't get the shot. Sentinels up to 11 now. Paperex held on 3.
Feels like this buy round will decide it.
Yeah,
Let's see what Sentinels are able to scrape together. I mean, 3 left standing from the previous. Rounds to play with, so they don't need to stack the chips here. Push all in round 15. Only really Sassy with the early progress towards Ultimate as well.
Udah sahur.
Jauh poinnya.
A decent stack of rifles.
Udah sahur aja, sahur.
Anjing masih jam.
Need to see a response here from Paperex, Lauren.
It's
Needs to come now.
It's now or it's never, Mike. This is the moment for them to step up. The flash, good. The swing is there, something. Gonna take down Zekken. Need more of where that came from, though.
Gak mungkin kalah Sentinel kecuali kecok anjir.
Dizzy finding very little.
Kecuali ada kejahitan, tiba-tiba ke comeback lah.
Seeing any more pressure towards mid. Monyet must be on red alert.
Gak mungkin dapat.
Dangerous on the angle.
Itu hanya Tens yang bisa nol di situ anjing.
Extent of presence, something. Oh, John QT with the backup. Tens never fighting alone here. The pressure on the site starting to mount now.
Lu gak ada Razi yang entry, Omen yang entry.
Cross is easy enough, but actually Monyet punished as well. Forsaken finds a response, so Zelsus will fall. Brings it to a 3v3. Spike still not planted, but coming through now from the wingman. Give Sentinels a chance to fully reset on the back of this.
Yeah, and Tens is looking heated up though. Look at this timing, look at the positioning.
Dapat
Could
nih,
be the dagger in the back.
So much info, Lauren.
Yeah, he's clearing as he goes 30 HP. He's probably all he needs. Maybe not even a fair fight on this. They've just got to buy some time because the Reaper's on the way. He's going to spot one, take him down. There's going to be more. Doesn't get more though. A 2v2 here. Defiant Forsaken. Still a little time, but this angle's so hard to clear. So brutal to try and pass away, to try and push them away from Defy. Desperate. He needs another fight here, and he needs it fast. I don't think he's got time for this one, right? It's going to be close, but not close enough. It's 12 for Sentinels.
Udah pecah duluan.
Heartbreak to not get that first half defuse in. Sentinels now knocking on the door of the grand finals. Beautiful reposition from Tens as well, playing the pressure perfectly. The rest of the team falling back, giving that space, allowing time for Tens to find some value.
Looking
at the purchase here, sorry to get ahead of this, but it's looking better than you'd imagine for Paperex.
But it
Ikut
looks like
perasaan
we're all
nyoba
like,
DP gitu nggak
I'm
pernah
seeing everyone
menang.
in middle, but Divine, the one to bail them out, but Saucy still lives in the back lines. They're hunting them down, they're chasing them down. Something saving Paper X. But it's down to 1v1.
Nggak
Of course
mungkin.
it's going to be 10.
Nggak
Is he the
mungkin.
one to do this for them? The return to the international stage
Nggak
like
mungkin.
this. Can you be the man to step up? Mind Freak on the other side.
Nggak mungkin.
And the time ticking. He's taking a look towards CT just as Mind Freak starts clearing the site.
mau
Does he read it
Alvin.
correctly?
Alvin gak sih?
He's going to hear this. Did he
Malah
spot him? Did he
kedengeran.
see him? Two already
Mati.
in the round. A third would be needed. He's creeping closer.
Agak gila
Mind
juga
Freak's not
nge-stick.
stopping. He's got to check.
Saya
And
tadi
he
bilang nge-stick aja.
does! Sentinels are going to the grand finals!
GG guys.
America's last hope!
Bye bye. HyperX,
Prodigal
good
son
luck
to
Sentinel.
close things out here. Sentinels, the bounce back